We just starting. Ain't no intro. Surprise. Hey, welcome to part one of the Super Show. Make my own noise. My name is Stan. I'm one part of the conglomerate that's going to be running this show. It's going to be a team effort, but I'm happy to have my people with me. As you can see, we got Joe. What's up, Joe? We're here in person for the first time in 3 years. Good to see you.
I know.
Sadal, what's up, my brother? As always.
What's happening?
Man, it's a pleasure. If someone could turn me up in the headphones, I can't hear a thing. And mic check. There we go. It's a little better.
Turn my headphones up too, man. Just a little bit. All right, yeah. Now, whoa. Okay. All right. Hey. Yeah. They got a little fever. All right.
There we go. There we go. All right, we're good. Okay. Once again, welcome to the Super Show. This is part one. Part two will be going down in a major way soon. Details will be coming. Right now, we got some of the panel members. Like I said, we got Joe, we got Sadal. I'm your boy Stanton. We're gonna have a good show. We got a lot of things to talk about and a lot of things. Yeah, so we got some other people that are gonna be coming on very soon. Oh, Miss Dub is in the building. She says hi to us all. What is up, Miss Dub?
Hey, Miss Dub.
Sadal, you remember the last time we were here?
Yeah.
Doing the show.
And
Smooth tried to give us all a heart attack.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Had
me like
I will never forgive. Like never. Had me thinking we was about to.
He was all sentimental and
right. It was a moment of celebration, right? I thought it was gonna turn. He was like, y'all know Miss Williams. I'm like, yeah, we know Miss Williams.
We know Miss Williams.
Well, I got some news. What? That ain't how you start that. That's not how you start good news. Hey, I got some news. Man. Whew. That was a scare. Right now, I'm going to take this moment to bring on another member of this esteemed panel. She holds it down for the ladies' night every first Wednesday, like today. But we invading on her turf, so I'm going to bring her in. Hey, yo, Bunny.
What up? You're not innovating on my turf. It's all
still
good.
Can't hear you. All right. You know.
She's so bad.
I'm not one to talk. That was me last week. I was lagging. We gonna get you together. We gonna get you
sign language.
Hold on. All right, try now. Hello.
Mic check 1 2 1 check 1 2 1 2.
There we go.
There we go.
We got you. What's up, Bunny?
What up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling real crooked right now. No pun intended, but pun intended. My glasses ain't straight. But happy hump day. Happy December. Happy 3+ weeks to Christmas and the New Year. What up, y'all?
Nothing much.
Yeah.
Living.
Hi, Miss
Ready to talk.
Hi, Miss Dub.
Well,
I heard that bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
you're right, because it was right next to my desk. You're right. Somebody wants to come and showcase the bill real quickly. Okay, you can't read it. We're not talking about how you can reach us on YouTube yet and click on it. You gotta wait. But you want to say hello to everybody?
I mean, we can go there right now. We can tell the people.
All right, let's put the plugs in. Go ahead. So, thank you everyone for coming to the platform. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Internet, in the words of the very own Sadal. Y'all can get us on Instagram at Platform Sports Talk. Y'all can get us on Facebook at the Platform Sports Talk Show. That's probably where you're watching us right now. If you're not watching us on there, you might be watching us on Roku. And if you're not watching us on either one of those, you might be listening to us on Hot 365, where it's always hot. You can follow us on Twitter, because what is an X? At 314 Sports Talk. And then, of course, going on over to YouTube, find the page, click subscribe. But not only that, click on that. There we go. In case you don't know what that was a bell. So anytime that we go live, you all will be
notified.
I was like, somebody got to say it because I didn't know who was going to do it.
Don't
all right. So
Joe Bo. Don't take the work from Joe Bo.
I don't know. It's different with everyone here now.
Oh yeah.
More,
I'm sorry.
More than just Me and Bonnie.
It's
Are,
a super show.
I don't think we ever. Damn, we should have.
We never had a rehearsal or something.
Man, we should have had a drive run. You know, we got it for part 2 though. Okay. So, yep, and then Hot 365 and Twitch. We on Twitch. I can't say that. Make sure you tune in to catch us on first Wednesdays for Ladies Night, last Wednesday for the Man Cave, and every Wednesday in between for the Platform Sports Talk Show. I believe y'all saw the flyer, so you all are aware that we have a special guest in the mother-loving building. So I'm gonna go ahead and waste no more time, and I'm gonna bring this brother out. He's got something he gotta tell us about, and I'm excited to see what that is.
And we are
so, ladies and gentlemen,
ears. Tell them we're all
put your left and your right hand together and give it up for the comedy legend himself, Mr. Guy Torry.
Yeah. What up? Oh, we got the red cup. Oh, snap.
Oh, sugar down. What's
in
happening?
Building.
Yes,
Oh, man, yes. We got Torry in the building.
Yes, in the
Not
basement.
stranger to the show. This is technically your third time on the show.
Pretty
Last
much.
time was via the comment section, going back and forth with your brother.
Yeah.
You gave us a great time. The first time we had you on, I believe it was myself, Bunny, and Smooth, man. And we tapped in on a personal, intimate level with you. And now we got you on here third time's the charm.
Live.
So, congratulations. You
in the flesh.
It used to be 5. I'm gonna cut it to 3 since it's the super show. You know, you get to cut 2 off. But you have now been nativized into the Platform Sports Talk Show.
You've been in prison before? You talk like you've been in prison before. You learned a lot of big words in prison.
Nah, I bought the Clifford Harris dictionary.
Okay, there you go.
That's right.
For those who don't know, that's tip. That's the tip.
Yeah, you know, when you sell books, you got to use your real name.
T.I. No, we want to bond the community.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? It's good. Good to be here in person, man. Thanks for the hospitality. It's good to be here. And I'm ready, man. Let's dive into it. I have some things I do want to say to you all. I have not been to any Diddy parties. That's all up the bat. I have not.
You haven't seen anything?
No. I've not been to any Diddy.
I know.
Look, that wasn't on our list of topics, but hey,
Man,
you brought it up.
Right.
Just saying.
So I'm gonna got to cut right to the chase, right?
Let's do it, man.
You got an announcement for us, man.
I just did it.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Man, really? I'm about to say that ain't no announcement. We all know that extra stuff going on with Diddy. We ain't talking about him now. Talking about you, guy. What's up?
Let's do it.
Yeah, so groundbreaking news right here on the Platform Sports Talk Show, Super Show. Guy Torry, the floor is yours.
Fat Tuesdays right here on the shirt. Yes, it is right here. It is coming to the St. Louis Mo 314 next Tuesday, actually. So it's going to be on a Tuesday, actually. Okay. December 12th, Fat Tuesdays. The show that I started in LA, the documentary is out on Amazon Prime. Make sure you catch it. It's still streaming well, but we're doing it live, uncut, unplugged, unapologetic right here in St. Louis at Helium in the Galleria. And I can't wait. Damon Williams will be on the show. Always got to have a lovely woman on the show. I won't do a comedy show that I'm producing without a woman on it. Coco Brown, who's on the show, who's phenomenal. Local talent, Frank Lyles is on the show, and it's going to be, I'm hosting, so it's going to be all that. It's going to be
right.
Nick.
Y'all heard it here first, man.
Yeah.
Fat Tuesdays is coming home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I had a chance to see the documentary. It's a fantastic documentary. I'm a fan of stand-up comedy, and that was well done.
I appreciate that, man. No, that means a lot. Put a lot of work into it, man. I just want to tell our story, as a lot of comic stories don't get told. Like we're the low man and woman on a totem pole, but so I need to tell our story, especially Black stories, our culture. This one was full of culture.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Next Tuesday,
I'm
December 12th.
Oh, we got you. We got you. I'm on the show, so we got you. Will Terrence, my man, will take care. He's one of the producers of the show. He's gonna make sure y'all get good and get good seats and and have your tickets and everything. We got you.
Man,
All
That
right.
means- When you say good,
I mean,
it seems like at comedy shows, if you sit within the first 3 rows, you're probably gonna get lit up or talked about. Just saying.
That's a good seat.
You get
Great
your money's
seat. Yeah,
worth, right?
exactly. It's a good seat.
Absolutely.
You gonna be there?
I'm gonna try. I mean, I got a couple of crumb snatchers around here, so I gotta see what I can do.
If them kids look them to the kids are overrated. Come bring your ass to the comedy show.
Hey, but when tax time comes, they are mostly appreciated. Okay, I need the tax write-off.
You love them, man. Crumb snatches any other time, but during tax season,
Taxis,
oh man,
yes.
They're the
That's-
MVPs. Okay.
What do you say? Representation and taxation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
I've been sipping a little bit. You see the red cup.
Just next Tuesday, December 12th at Helium Comedy
And we
Club.
actually have a meet and greet after the show. We have a VIP meet and greet where people can come and ask questions. Any question you want to ask is good. It's sponsored by Remy. So, it means, you come to the meet and greet. It's going to be free drinking.
Hello.
Yeah.
All
So
I need
make
up
sure you,
2 times then. Yeah, he
and there's that.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
Right, so is there a website that the people can go to?
They can go to my Instagram, Guy Torry, and get the QR code, but also they can go to heliumcomedyclub.com and they can get tickets there. VIP joint, you got to go to my my Instagram.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Before
There
we
it is.
continue, real quick, we have to give a shout out to Michelet. She's at home, sick. I was looking forward to meeting her in person, so I hope you're feeling better, Michelet, and hopefully next time.
She all right?
I don't know what you want me to
I don't know what she got. Sometimes people don't advertise when they sick. Sometimes, guy, I'm not scared nobody with COVID or nothing. But I'm not saying she has.
If you don't advertise that you're sick, then you can have prayer warriors pray for you. So everybody who's a prayer warrior, make sure you pray for Michelet so she can get well.
What the pastor's love to say, you don't need to know the reason.
Say it again. Amen. You look like a pastor. You've been in a lot of churches. You look like,
My friends call me Bishop.
yeah, you look like a bishop. Yeah, you do. Man. You might as well go ahead and make that call. Go ahead and get the call, bro. Don't run from the Lord. Don't run from the Lord.
Amen.
Just don't ask for no collection plate, Stanton. That's all I ask. Don't ask for no collection plate, bro.
Okay.
It is now time for the offering. See, I wasn't gonna say nothing,
But you said you got it. You got the voice, you got the beard, you got the back of the neck, you got that meat, got that hamburger, that hot dog sauce is back of the meat, preaching that.
You know that's what they need.
That's right. That's where they keep all the scriptures and that meat, that folded up food you got right there.
Oh Lord,
I ain't never heard that. When they store the scriptures in the meat.
It's gonna be a long show, man.
long show. Lord,
You have long sermons. Lock the doors. Lock the doors. Lock the doors. Now you're tasting your own medicine.
we're gonna transition to these sports. That's what we're
Let's
gonna
go.
do. There's been a lot of sports going down, man, since the last week. We've kind of got some clarity into this craziness of an NBA in-season tournament.
Yeah.
As I called it last week, and this guy emphasized before we went on air, the biggest participation trophy tournament in the history of ever.
Yeah.
Because I ain't never seen some low-tier teams have a chance to
Participation and most expensive. You see the payouts they gonna get?
250,000. I think that's
It's 500,000. I thought it was 500,000.
Between first, second, and I think even third place.
I think
Okay. Well, first, I'm only concerned with first. Why I can be concerned with the rest of the.
Because it's still expensive. How the second, third place getting paid, I don't know, but whatever.
First of all, it's a money grab, for these owners in the league. It's a money. Let's call it what it is. And the in-season thing to me is a reflection of the world and how the world has gotten. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I give 2 Fs. We're getting soft, and like when you get these little league and minor league teams to get trophies for going 0-35 and participation trophy, like you talked about, then you're rewarding somebody for what? For losing. So I think that's what this is too. It's like a reflection of what's going on in the little leagues. It's like, no, you didn't do well. You don't get a trophy. It's only 2 trophies: your conference championship and the NBA championship. That should be the only trophy you all need. After now, this in season. Now I will say, the teams are playing better. They are. They're playing for something, and my Lakers went undefeated in this whole thing. So I'm a little bit biased on it. But if we were 0 and whatever, I'd hate this in-season tournament.
This is ridiculous.
And I think that's what the league, that's the narrative the league want to put out. Is like,
Right.
we want to stop these players from just like taking a break
Mailing
for 2
it
or 3
in.
games. And these fans come out, they want to see the superstars play.
Right.
Superstars ain't playing, they taking a break.
Right.
I mean, that's gonna hurt bottom line. So, it all comes down to the bottom
I
line.
get it. Absolutely.
So yeah, that's what it's about. But I
What's
I
your
didn't even know
thoughts?
about
What's
the
about
2 weeks ago. I had to ask all questions about it. I think it's weird.
The floors are nice, though. I like the floors. I like every time they have an
It's
in.
No.
It's strange.
I'm
No,
going
I like
blind.
it. Like
Going
they
blind.
could've
Looking at it,
That's
got red and blue and all that.
That's
So
your
less is
diabetes.
more.
And don't blame it on the NBA. That's your type 1 diabetes. And then, don't blame it on the NBA because you're going blind.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
No, but real quickly, it really is just a money maker, and the NBA is trying to mimic what the European Soccer League is doing.
Yes.
And at the
Yes,
same
absolutely.
time, we have a different fan base, and how our love for the basketball is high like soccer, but it's still just different fan base. So I
Right.
think it's stupid to do the participation trophy tournament thing, but if you do the incentive of a first round bye, second round bye, make it like worth it, because at the beginning of the season, you don't have to worry about load management, people dealing with injuries, so you're getting everybody quote unquote at their best. So that's the incentive to give them. At the end of the season, you don't have to worry about getting to the playoffs, being tired. You got to buy or something.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I never heard it like that before, but that's a great idea.
Yeah,
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
got a little excited in the conversation. I jumped the gun.
Okay.
Excuse
Yeah.
me. We don't take it on back.
Okay. Like my hairline. My hairline. Take it on back like my hairline.
At least you got a hairline, because I ain't got no edges on the side, bro. So you doing good.
Well, I shaved mine off. You can't see mine.
Yeah, God is your barber now.
Yes.
I'm
I'm not a fan of Beijing. Carlos Boozer. He got.
Have you ever been to Beijing?
No.
That's why you're not a fan.
We're not gonna talk about that on there. What we are gonna talk about, man, we're gonna go back to Fat Tuesday.
Okay.
Like you said, it's coming back to the Lou it's coming to the Lou. Excuse me. Next Tuesday. It started out in LA. Let's talk about the original Fat Tuesday. Because when you look at the documentary, you can see the A-list comedians that came through there at that time. Can you talk about some of those comedians that came through and the relationship that you have with those guys?
Oh man, Fat Tuesdays was the platform for Black comedians in the 90s, in the mid 90s, inspired by Def Comedy Jam, which put Black comedy, urban Black comedy, really on the map. And then Fat Tuesdays was inspired by that, and I was just showcasing comedians who I felt need to be showcased, because Hollywood quit coming to the hood to see Black comics after the Rodney King riots. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm gonna bring the hood to Hollywood, and that's when I start showcasing these comics. And the people that came through, the 2 name drop, I don't mind. Nick Cannon, Kevin Hart, Cedric was already put on, but he would come through and bless us with comedy. My brother Joe Torry, Chris Tucker before he was Chris Tucker, Mike Epps before he was Mike Epps. So these people came through and was killing it. And that now, if you see now, I mean, these comedians, male and female, are going through the roof with their acts and everything. So it was a blessing, man. And I want to give St. Louis just a little taste of that with this first one. And I want to bring more. to the loop.
Absolutely, man. Now, is this going to be like a regular occurrence? Is this going to be like a introduction to Fat Tuesday?
That's our plan. Exactly. That's our plan, is do this first one, see how it's responded to, and then come on, and then at least come once a month or once every 2 months and bring a good quality show here, and just ball out on a school night. On a school night, why not?
Yeah.
Reimagine your life. No, it's Tuesday. Yeah. No, you go to Taco Tuesday events. Come to Fat Tuesday events. So come on, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be off the chain. Some of y'all never see me, in the form you're gonna see me on stage on Tuesday, December 12th at Helium, but it's gonna be uncut, unplugged, and unbelievable.
So in your time living in LA, man, so many sports teams.
Oh yeah.
To root for it. There's never a dull weekend. this week with all the games.
You're right.
On, man. Let's talk about some of the teams out there outside of the Lakers. What other teams are you rooting for that are located out there?
You know, I'm a Laker fan. I'm a Ram fan. I am a St. Louis baseball Cardinal fan. I am a St. Louis City fan. I'm a Blues fan, and I'm a Battlehawks fan. I'm a homer. I'm a root for the home teams first. Now, I do root for the Dodgers because they're not in the Cardinals division. When they're not playing the Cardinals, I root for the Dodgers, you know. And the Sparks, LA Sparks. That's my other team I root for. So WNBA, a lot of people hate on the game, but that's a good brand of basketball. I don't care what anybody says. And they should be getting paid, you know, way more than what they're getting paid. And more people need to attend those games, period. But those are the teams in LA that I root for. I don't root for the Angels. I don't root for the Mighty Ducks. I don't root for the Kings. I root for those teams I said, and that's it. And USC football, UCLA basketball. But Mizzou first. Mizzou always. No, I want the Cardinals to get something. Look, I want the Cardinals. That's always Cardinals first. I went to London to the Cubs Cardinals. Yeah. So now I'm a real fan. I went all the way over there with the pretty good people and rude as English people and watched that game. So they bought the TV crooked. TV crooked. But I was happy to see it was well attended. A lot of Cardinal fans came out. A lot of Scrub fans. I don't say Cubs. Scrub fans came out. It was a good time. Cub fan? I can tip by his hairline. Yeah, it was great.
Anybody come to the office?
Send him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
what you say? Yeah, I did. Stand by yours, man. Stand by yours, Reverend. Stand by that, Reverend.
You know what my true problem is? Because they win one in 150
at the Cowboys. Like Cowboy fans.
Oh, man.
Horrible fans. They can be 1-15. We going to the Super Bowl. Sit down.
Had a real paper champion.
Sit down. Told the line for Massachusetts.
This our year.
Yeah.
0-18.
0-18.
We'll see y'all at the playoffs.
Because they suck.
They 0-18 and they did play one playoff game.
They did.
Yeah. They 0-18 in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. Whack Prescott. Whack Prescott. Tone the line for Massachusetts. Don't do your little hip dance. Don't toe the line for Massachusetts. He's having a good year. I ain't gonna take that away from him. Sports fan first.
He's having the year that is expected.
CJ Stroud.
Yeah. I want Jalen Hurts. I want the darker skinned black quarterback.
But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give Stroud consideration.
But he did rookie though. He got rookie of
the year.
Either had a Nuka.
Nakua.
I call him Nuka. I couldn't pronounce it. I said Nuka. That's shout out to my man Freeze Love.
Ownership away from sports. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Hamburgers with us. Why not talk sports?
Give this time right now. We talking about the Fat Tuesdays.
We can incorporate sports and Fat Tuesdays. That's sports.
December 12th, the Helium Comedy Club. Talk to us about this generation of comedy. These comedians. Who do you like? Who do you got your eye on? Who do you want to bring to Fat Tuesday to have their legacy expound upon by adding that?
That's a great question
to their resume.
Great question, because a lot of the comedians in my generation and a lot of my OGs, are not too cool with the millennials and Gen Z and Gen Ys. What I embrace it. I mean, it's just a new way of getting into the comedy game. The generation before me didn't like how we got it, but you got to embrace it. You got to change with the times. That's what this is where we are. This is where we are. Social medians. It's okay. I just want them to get on stage and put the reps in, because doing live stand-up and doing sketches are not the same. So why not have the best of both worlds? Why not be great at your sketches and your crowd work that you do, but also be great at the lives and make all the money? But when you can go to a show and sell out shows and do an hour of stand-up when people, then you're making all the money. And that's just all I want them to do. But DC Young Fly figured it out. DC Young Fly was one of those young kids that really wanted to do stand-up and started out on Vine and doing all those, but then he put in the work. And now he's a bona fide stand-up comedian now. Carlos Miller kind of is in the middle of me and DC Young Fly because he's OG, you know, but Chico, that whole 85 South team is great. But these young guns are coming up and doing amazing things. I applaud them. I ain't hating on them. You know, if they can teach me social media, hey, I'll teach them a little bit of the art of stand-up comedy. Preserve our craft. Preserve the art.
Yeah, now I'm not stand-up comedy, but, you know, I'm a student of stand-up. And the one thing about it is, you know, a lot of people that do skits and stuff,
right?
They're funny online, you know, in like 3 minutes.
Right.
But when you got like 15, 20, 30 minutes, you got to be funny now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Live. And that's like, what I want them to do
right now.
I just want them to put in the work. Get on stage for no money. When you're doing stand-up, you're starting out in LA and New York, basically, you're doing it for free, but that's because you love it. That's because you love it. And you know, you see the end goal. You know that money going to come. So we just wanted to put the reps in on stage and learn this beautiful art of stand-up comedy. And why not have the best of both worlds?
So do you think some of these young comedians that's coming up and want the microwave version of being a comedian, which is instant? I want to, not even the 3 minutes on YouTube or these little skits, but as far as I do a couple of shows now, boom, I need to blow up right now. Like they don't feel like they need to put the grind and the work in, or some of them are thinking like, let me go the route you did, guy, and other comedians, or what's your thoughts on it?
There are a few who want to go the traditional route. Get on stage, build your act, and build your following. There's some, because we live in a microwave society, no matter what genre you're in, it's quick, fast, in a hurry. Everybody, you don't want to wait, but you got to take the time. You got to police yourself, and you got to say if you're going to be in this for a long time, then you got to take the time and get on stage and write and have writing sessions and test your jokes out and go to different places. At the 2 years, you can do 4 shows in one night in places like LA and New York and some cities who have open mics and things like that. If you really want to do it, because I'm telling you, if it's not here, then get out the game, get out the way. If you playing with stand up, get out the way. You're wasting stage time for somebody who really want to do this.
Now you mentioned DC Young Fly. Now, is there any other young comics that's on your radar that you seeing that it could be like the next one?
Yeah, I saw a few. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've been sipping. I can't pull them off the top of my head right now. and some of them on Miss Pretty Ricky, who opened for me for a long time on the road, who's really an up and coming. Ty Davis, another young lady out of Baltimore, who's very funny, coming up. I mean, a beast. These women are beasts on stage, and you know, those are ones I got my eye on to really go to the next. I mean, there are a few more, but right now, you know, a little sippage, and I can't.
I want to shout out to Cara Williams.
Takara, yeah, and Candace from St. Louis. So it's like, yeah, Candace Burton, yeah. So I mean, I love putting the women on because it's so hard for women in this world, but it's even harder in the entertainment industry. So I want to be the one to like put them on with no quid pro quo. Get on stage, do your thing, and tear the shit up.
That's what's up.
Our beloved Michelle said, not all social media comedians need to be on stage. Some jump on stage with no planning and preparation. It's orderable.
That's fact.
That is very true.
That's fact. A lot of them are funny, snapping with their friends or family, but you know, put them on stage and their booty hole tighten up. You know, and it's different when you got, you know, 300, 400, 500 or 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people staring at you. You got to deliver.
It's art, man. You got to put jokes together. You got to do timing. It's all that, man.
Yeah, it's a gift, and then you have to turn it into the art.
You mentioned about also writing. As far I know, you said you did some writing back, especially for Martin and I think another show you mentioned. So have any of these up and coming comedians tried that route as well? Start off in somebody's writing room or getting a break to write for a show before they try to do stand up?
It's a little different now. You know, back when I came up and I started in 1992, started as a PA, production assistant on the Martin Show. For those who don't know what it is, running errands, getting scripts, getting whatever nobody else wanted to do. The PAs, the production assistants had to do, like a paid intern, basically, is what it is. But I was just being me on the set, cracking jokes on everybody. I didn't get who you were, actor, producer, director. If you look funny, I'm gonna talk about you. So the writers started coming out of the room, getting jokes from me to put in the script. You know, for Martin, like we need to crack on Pam Speedy Bees or Gina's head, right. And I was doing that. So I was really just joning. That's how the writing process started. But you know that there were a lot of sitcoms back then. Now, it's not so much. So it's a different route. But what they have that I didn't have is social media. They can write. If you want to be a writer, and here's the thing people want to say, you got to live in LA, you got to live in New York. No, you don't. All right, if you ain't ready for them two cities, it's going to eat your ass alive. So what you can do is in your little city that you live in, you want to be a writer, you want to be a director, you want to be a producer, an actor, editor, whatever. Find somebody in your area who wants to do those things. Get together, like Voltron. You know what I mean? And the writer writes the script. The director directs whatever y'all agree to write for him or her to write. The actor, they act in it. The editor edits it. The lighting person lights it. So y'all get together and do your own production, and then put it out on social media. Put it out on YouTube, because now agencies are coming to you. They are scouring. They have departments now that are scouring the internet for new undiscovered talent. So you put your piece together that all 6 of y'all came together and collaborated on, put it on YouTube, put it on whatever platform, and that's your calling card. The director has something to show that I directed. Mm-hmm. The actor has something to show that he or she acted in. The editor has something that he or she edited. So, and now there's no excuses. Excuses now, like, come on, you don't really want to do this.
And a perfect example of that is Issa Rae.
Yeah. Don't wait on Hollywood.
Show right on YouTube.
Yes.
Did everything that you just
great
said.
Analogy. Absolutely, man.
And blew up.
And there's a force in Hollywood now. What is she doing? Employing other people who want to do that, and you don't have to wait on anybody to call you. Have initiative. At Fat Tuesdays, no one told me to do Fat Tuesdays. I saw a void in Hollywood that black comedians, male and female, were getting overlooked because they wouldn't come into South Central anymore seeing black comics because of the Rodney King riots. And I saw a void, and I said, what? I'm gonna bring the hood to Hollywood. I'm gonna create a night in Hollywood at the world famous Comedy Store where they can come see this good black talent that they're missing out on. It wasn't about me because I had representation already and taxation. And so I was trying to get everybody else a plate to eat, a seat at the table. And that's what we all should be doing.
I'm going to shout out a comedian that you worked with, Heart of the City. Kev came here. Vincent Bryan.
Yeah.
He writes for the Miss Pat show now.
Yeah, good. I'm glad to see Miss Pat doing her thing too.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Pat as well.
Yeah.
No filter. I love Miss Pat. No filter at all. A little too real for a few people. But,
never too real.
And this world was too real now at this point.
Everything.
Well, everything. You're right, because it's a balance.
It canceled, but it still was too real. I mean, they'll cancel a lot of stuff.
It's whack. People who want to cancel somebody as somebody who didn't follow their dreams, they're bitter because they're not thriving in their life and their career. So they want to see you down with them in misery. No, you don't see wealthy people, successful people want to cancel anybody. Find your gift, find your purpose, and go forward. And you ain't got time to cancel anybody.
Speaking of, I'm gonna give you the floor to speak on cancel culture in the comedy scene.
I think it's whack. Like I said, I think it's very whack. I think you have somebody who may have been in their career 20, 30, 40 years doing great things in the community. They say one thing that you don't agree with, or a few of you don't agree with, and now you want to just cancel their whole career after that. Come on now. So you're perfect. So you're Mr. and Mrs. Perfect. You hadn't said something, and that's just something that you didn't like, or a few of your friends didn't like. So it's like, come on with this cancel culture crap. You know what I mean? Just worry about you. Find your gift, work hard at it, have mamba mentality about your gift, and go for it. And you ain't got time to worry about canceling somebody else.
And along with cancel culture, now you got people coming on stage thinking they taking stuff a little bit too seriously.
Hey. Get their ass slapped back.
Everybody think they Will Smith.
I'm 314 St. Louis Mo. You better not walk your ass on my
Hey, you talking about slap? He was got me thinking of give him a hard one. Being stupid, but anyway.
Right,
Yeah.
Please.
You don't know what I got in my waistband.
Oh
Lord. If you're easily offended,
the more you F around,
the more you're gonna find out.
You find out.
It's simple math.
But a lot of people do that, and they come around and find out they need it. People so stupid. We'll just leave it like that. They're just stupid. They ask for these problems.
Yeah.
Mind your business. Bring that energy to any Fat Tuesday show. It is originated by a 314 legend from the Show Me State.
Man,
we love to show you.
Emos, Ghetto Fried Rice, and London and Sons. and White
One of
Castle.
the sons are thinking of the past because they didn't close them up.
Hold on, bunny. Yeah, it's London's Wing.
Okay, well, when I was here in 1990, I left in 1992. So what happened to the
London's Wings is barely hanging on, Stanton. Shoot.
I don't know if you knew. It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Favorite Rice House in the city. We got to ask.
Lamb's Garden.
Come on.
The one on Olive.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Bunny. What say you?
I mean, I got a couple of Johns on West Florissant, Goodfellow. You know, I kind of grew up around that area, so I mean, it's a little suspect sometimes, but I'll go in, get it, and come right back.
And when the investor going over there,
they got the best food.
Yeah, it was your life. It means your last meal.
But I'm just saying, I go in the daytime and I get in, sit in the car away, come back out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody always begging out there, but you know, you got to have your Chinese food fix. You know, I
Can I get that egg for your girl? Pop.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and then we get half
around there though, but it's a different neighborhood than when I grew up. But still.
Damn, I just got hit. Shit. Let me go to order a crab. You don't get that order. Like, hey, y'all take me out of here.
Yeah.
I got egg rolls. Man, so we got you bringing Fat Tuesday to the city, right? Any other projects that you're working on right now?
Other Fat Tuesday
that you
projects.
Can talk about.
I can't really talk about them in full detail. You know, we're just coming out the strike, so it was a delay in the development.
Mm-hmm.
But I created Fat Tuesdays, the documentary, to also be an extension of the brand. And in this day and age, you know, it's all about branding. So, scripted, some more unscripted, some more live shows and things like that. It's gonna be fat. We're gonna have to move into Obese Wednesdays in a minute because we're gonna outdo Fat Tuesday.
Oh snap! Not Obese Wednesday again. Is that to be politically correct?
No, I'm not.
Don't be. I don't think you get real like
you fat. You just fat. When you're obese,
it works.
When you're obese, it's a little bit more serious.
Yeah, I got
you. If you're politically correct, you can't be a comedian. It doesn't go hand in hand to me.
You said what now?
If you're a comedian and an authentic comedian, and to be politically correct, it's almost like you can't do it if you want to be real because it's always gonna be something that somebody's gonna say. So. Yeah,
we're misfits. We're the land of misfit toys. Us comedians.
I'm here for it. What else? Oh, quick question. Going back to the writer's strike you're talking about. So now that it's over, can you, I guess, elaborate more? I know I read about what they were arguing about. Well, not arguing. I'm sorry, but they were discussing. See, look, I'm trying to be politically correct. Look at me.
Yeah, I think.
But
what about
the end goal? Are you satisfied for what the writers got out of this? Was there anything that they could have fought more for, or are we going to see a change?
I think it's fine. I think if they accepted it, I think it's fine. It's like it's just you don't want your work to get taken advantage of. You don't want to put all this hard work in, and then the studio, continues to air your work, and you get nothing for it. Mm-hmm. And they continue to get subscribers. They continue to get paid off of it for, and you get nothing as someone who wrote it. And so that's unfair. That's your intellectual property that you agreed to do, episodes and things like that. But I'm going to give it, and the next thing you know, it's like, I don't get any more money, but it has a whole new fan base. A lot of these old sitcoms are being re-aired on these streaming networks, and these Gen Zs and millennials are loving it. And so now they're subscribing because I want to watch my show, and then the originator gets nothing. So yeah, that was whack. That was totally. It wasn't about greed. Oh, good actors and the writers are greedy. No, it ain't that. These big studio heads and these streaming platforms that were making hand over fist of money. And they're saying they weren't making money on streaming, but we can't see the numbers. There's no way to see what you're really doing or not doing. So we gonna believe you? Come on.
It's just like as dirty as the music industry is.
At
least the writers, if you got a writing credit, you're gonna get paid.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. And that and the music industry is direct from, no offense to musicians, but if you really want to, follow the money or the glory or it's Satan, he was God's prettiest angel, and had the gift of music. He was a minister of music. So when he got kicked to the earth, he still wanted to be glorified. So he still be glorified through some of the music. So of course the music industry is gonna be low down, dirty, and satanic. Not all of it. There's some, some good music out there, but to keep it 100, it's what it is. It started from the top. Got kicked to the bottom.
He just keeps looking at me. Anyways, all right. We want to talk about the last time you were here, and I confirmed I was pregnant the last time you were on the show.
You had them 10 toes in the air before, okay? Are you gonna blame it on COVID?
He was bored. Wasn't he?
Yeah, you had some fun, had them 10 toes in the air, and you brought a beautiful child into the world. That's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. He turned to a commander. So red right now.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, this guy literally okay. Smooth got a video of the show from the last time you were on the show.
You give us that moment when you felt like, as a comedian or as an actor, that you made it.
You know what? It's for a good question, because this is what's funny. I was in New York City. We just got through taping Def Comedy Jam, and this particular year, I think it was my second or third year doing it. I had recorded an episode. I did audience warm up for 12 of the 13 episodes. That's when you go out. For those who don't know, before the show starts, you're the warm up guy. You're getting the crowd ready, explaining the rules, getting ready for the host, getting ready for Kid Capri to come out, and then the host. So I did 12 warm-ups. I recorded an episode, and I was a puncher writer for the different hosts that they had, And I was walking back to the hotel, and I was by a pizza's joint. And this is on Broadway. And I stopped to a Sbarro's to get a slice of pizza. And this guy was at the show, was in line behind me. And he goes, "Yo, son, you mad funny, son. Yo, you got mad love in Brooklyn. You got mad love in Brooklyn, son." And I don't know why that moment, out of all the moments I've had, was special to me. I got love in Brooklyn. I was like, I could have retired. And I was only 3 years in the game.
And haven't made it.
But it was something that said, man, you got love in Brooklyn. And then I'll say this too. The co-moment. It was when I did Def Jam for the first time. Because Def Jam is what inspired me to do stand-up. Watching my brother out there and watching Martin out there and guys that in my peer group that I saw making a living at this. But when I did Def Jam after only 2 years of doing stand-up. There's guys who've been doing comedy 30 years and never got a chance to do Def Jam. But I got it because, of course, my brother looked out, but Bob Sumner thought I was funny enough to do it. It wasn't just, I was Joe's brother. It was like, yo, I'm Joe's brother, but I'm bringing something. My work ethic was sick. So when I did Def Jam and I had a great set, that hug.
All good. All good. All good.
That hug that me and Joe did was incredible.
That was brotherly
But he hugged me.
Mm-hmm.
That was incredible.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's love, brotherly love. That's yeah. Different from somebody just being friends right off the street.
Yeah.
That hug was incredible.
That's deep right there, man.
Who was that little bitch ass dude? No, that's a moment that was always stand out because it was like you got this Def Jam. Still to me was that stamp. The white guys had the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, David Letterman. You do a set and you get called over to the couch, and that stamps you as you're official. We had Def Comedy Jam, and when you did Def Comedy Jam, you had a great set, and somebody gives you that stamp of approval, or whether it be your brother or just some stranger on the street who saw your show, that's that stamp of approval that, man, okay, it was worth all the sacrifices that we put up to do your craft. And when you're doing something you love, it's not really a sacrifice because you see the end goal. And everybody's trying to get to the destination. Oh, I'm gonna get to this destination. It ain't about the destination. It's always about the journey. And what I've realized in life is that the journey is actually the destination. But once you get there, people get to the top, and it's like, now what? Rather than learning everything that comes along on that journey is really what you're supposed to have. And that's how you live. You don't live life, you do life. Period. It's intentional.
That's what's up, man.
Don't live life.
Has to be intentional.
Absolutely.
Because life is so precious. No matter, you gave birth to life. I mean, that's the incredible experience that you did something that, wow, is in this world, and that's incredible. You can't take it for granted. No one can take your life for granted. Because anything could have happened, anything could happen. We wouldn't have been here. My moms would have swallowed that night. None of us would have been here. We would have been. If Dad was just using sock that night, I'm tired of her. Just pull one out, and just you could end up on a sock or her chest or her lower back tattoo. Who knows? But so appreciate.
Since we here,
Reverend.
I want to thank my mother and father for not.
But doing it the old-fashioned way.
Options.
And thank your dad for not eating a lot of pineapple. Because if he didn't eat a lot of pineapple, he may not have been here.
Our good old faithful viewer, Miss Williams, said, interesting. Some actors and developers got residuals from old series reborn on streaming platforms.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, streaming. Yeah, a lot of my movies that I did, I got residual checks from the movie Life, American History X, even 101. I did an episode called 101 on show with Flex Alexander, and yeah, I got residuals from that. So yeah, that helped. Yeah, Kyler Pratt. Yeah, exactly.
That was the time.
Man, UPN, the You People Network, yeah, that was a good network. I had a couple of shows on UPN.
This once they got rid of UPN, stuff just started happening.
Yeah,
the recession in 08.
Well, you had Fox at one point that had all the black shows. You had Living Color.
That's what happens. Black people are so was such a commodity. And when networks start up, they start with black shows, and then they kick us to the curb. Same thing with UPN, WB and UPN did that, and then their ratings tanked, and then they tried to scramble back and get black shows, and it ended up folding. But that's been the story of black people in America, though. When the NBA was down, who brought it back? When baseball was down, who brought it back? When this country was not doing well. And we built this country from they brought us over from the continent and we built this country. Then when it was dying again, who became president and brought this country back? Always bet on black. We've always been the go-to. They don't want to celebrate it, but we've always been the go-to.
I'm gonna say for baseball.
Well, Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, but Sammy got put over.
People from the Caribbean got dark.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I consider them black because if they get put over, they ain't gonna be like, "Oh, you're from Caribbean, gonna let you go." No,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Not funny, but it is. He said it that way. It ain't funny though.
No.
Why he wanted to change his skin?
He was like, "I'm tired of this."
Yeah.
Like, accept me.
He turned into Drake.
Oh shit!
Take your ass to Canada then.
Man, look, we've had a great time.
Oh,
We done?
With the guys. No, we got you for the whole show.
I'm gonna have one drink. I need to re-up.
Oh man, we got
You
Speaking of which,
gotta stay hydrated too. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
I thought you were trying to go take an insulin shot or something. You know, we had a great time. We need to wrap up.
we about to get into these sports, but real quick,
Let's do it.
I just
No,
wanna
God,
know.
you thought he was about to open up the door to the church, didn't you?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Let more people in another collection. The 8th collection.
Oh,
That's why I grew up Catholic, man. One collection. Now you tore your meniscus, you know, kneeling and standing all the time. But church was only an hour. Untouched by a priest.
Let's hurry up and get these football.
Man, no.
Look, don't get kicked off air. We ain't even on the air. Don't get kicked off.
Cooper's in my cup. Cooper Cup. That's what's in my cup. Football. See, that's good segue in the
I
sport.
like that. I like.
See what I did there?
Let's talk
See what I
about
did
it.
there? See what I did there?
Let's talk about it.
Hey, I got
Let's talk
something to
about
talk
that
about,
whole thing.
man. Before we get into the pros, you got to talk about some college football, man. It's getting wild out here, man.
Hey,
So,
hey, real quick. Did you know?
Don't do it. Don't
Did
do
you
it.
know? Yeah, I don't know if you know, but Sadal is an amazing philosopher. He drops knowledge all the time.
Okay. I thought he was
One
going
of
hunting
his
with that shirt
greatest
on, but I'll take the
philosophical
philosophy.
moments. He told us that college football was played better in college.
Wow.
What?
Wow, yeah, you do need to go hunting. That shirt on and black tennis shoes and white socks. Yeah, you ain't with us.
Make sure you ain't on black horse before you kept going. I'm like,
that sounded like you was at one of them Herschel Walker meetings, man.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll mess with you. He did not say that. He did not say that.
We got the
Hell to the no,
hell to the
He
no.
did not say college football was played better in college.
In college.
Nice redirections there, Stan. I see what you just did there. Passing.
Yeah, man. You know, they say things all the time, but it's backed by biblical findings.
Yeah. That's in the
Your
book.
philosophy, though, like you should have seen the show. I was there stunned for a quick second because I was like, "Wait a minute."
Who was that said? Was that the ceiling is the roof? Who was that?
That
Who
was
was
Mike.
that? Was
Mike.
yeah, Michael Jordan. The ceiling is the roof. Like,
I
huh?
was sitting there like, God damn,
Yeah.
like, you know, Mike at a point of money where you ain't got to talk everywhere you go.
You know,
Just
just wave with your
and
little,
sit
your little
down.
yellow yellow eyes, because his pupils ain't white.
Stop it. Get some help.
He needs some help.
Really?
He needs some help. But you talk
I'm
about,
producing these sound effects are killing me.
you said Cooper's in your cup. Let's talk about it, man. We just wrapped up another week of amazing NFL action. I just want to start first by saying, Sadar, it's too early to say you were right, but you might have been on to something, brother.
About what?
So Sadar a couple weeks ago said, wouldn't it be crazy if the Rams somehow got into the playoffs?
I knew that already, but go ahead.
Right? They were 3-6 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just came off of an ugly loss.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, what if they just turned around and win the whole thing? I was skeptical a little bit. Just a tad.
They
Just a
laughed.
tad.
You laugh.
I didn't. I was skeptical.
Yeah.
I believe
Rams
some
fan. I
chuckles.
can't laugh, but I was
Some
skeptical. I was skeptical. Wasn't no chuckles. It was skepticism.
Okay.
That's what I had.
Big word.
But you know, we 3 weeks in, 3-0,
Mhm.
some impressive victories as well.
Mhm.
And you know, it's just been beautiful. Right now, you see us. We're at number 8.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the game on Sunday.
Outside looking in. Oh man, you were how was it?
It was good. It got a little tight for a minute, but it was good. It was good being there. Then it got cold in LA. Yeah, it started breezing.
Man. But right now, you're looking at the standings. We're through week 13. Nothing has really changed on the NFC side. You see the Eagles up there at the number 1 seed.
Right.
Barely hanging on. You see that 49er game?
Man,
No, I'm saying as far as the standings,
I know the standings.
nothing has
They're
changed.
barely.
Now there was a loss, but nothing has really changed. Like they're still in the number 1 seed. 49 is still holding on to the number 2 seed, but you know it's only a matter of time before they
For now, yeah.
be the 49ers.
yeah, Rams got a tough one on Sunday.
Right there. Yeah, it was.
Baltimore, Lamar Jackson. Come on, we got to go.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
You know, if when the Rams are mathematically out, I'm rooting for Ravens. I want to see the Ravens win. I want to see Lamar Jackson win the Super Bowl. I hope they lose Sunday, but I hope they rebound if the Rams get mathematically knocked out.
Well, you know me, anybody but the 49ers and the
40
Patriots.
Winers.
Yeah.
40
And the
Winers.
And the Cheaterits. My bad.
Yeah.
The Cheaterits.
Right. Hey, Belichick is there. I think that he's done. I think he's done in New England.
Yeah.
I think what we noticed is that the system could only last for so long with
Right.
it separated before we start to see the cracks
Right.
in this supposed
The crow's feet.
perfect foundation.
Crow's feet.
You need talent, man. They ain't got no talent. They and Belichick is still stuck in the 80s.
So since we were
When
talking
you
about
got a
college,
quarterback named Bailey Zappi. Do you expect anything?
we're talking about college and the pros. Do you think Harbaugh would be the next Bears coach, Chicago Bears coach? Just sidebar real quick.
If the
No,
money's right,
I think he'll still stay at Michigan.
You
I
think he
think-
said Michigan?
Yeah, the
I think
chicken
he's on-
scandal ain't nothing for them to just tripping off of because they would have fired him by now. He brings too much
But I
money and revenue. Nah, he ain't. And they won all these years with him there.
But I think you know what I honestly think that he's gonna if he wins the national championship, and with all the investigations that's going on, I think he'll jump and join his brother in the NFL, not be Ravens coach, but with the Chicago Bears. I really think he wants to be because that's big bro, little bro.
But what was his
You know,
reason? He was in the NFL before and came to college. So what was his reason from leaving before?
He got fired,
yeah.
and nobody else will hire him.
Okay, so
It's
now
up to-
because he won at Michigan, I think he's gonna re-win. This is what I hate about the NFL with their brotherhood or fraternity of coaches, especially because they're not black. They reuse the same ones from one team to another, thinking they're gonna get different results for some of the coaches. I'm thinking if he got fired because they weren't winning, all of a sudden they're gonna start winning. He comes back to be an assistant coach or head coach. No.
Well, I mean, I disagree. I mean, it's all about the system. It's all about the team. I think a lot of them have the gift of gab, and they sell owners on why they should be the new coach. Even though they went 0-41 in another city, somehow they, it's the good old boy system. Absolutely.
Right.
You
Yeah, because
about
the
that.
black coaches don't get those same. They get fired like what's his name?
But you
Was the only one
surprised?
that had a second- No, Tony Dungy was the only anomaly. Got fired from the Bucks, got hired with the Colts and won the Super Bowl. That rarely happens. When they get fired, they don't really get another head coach. Now, Marvin Lewis was an exception. They gave that
Marvin
man
Lewis had something on the owner.
15
Marvin
lives.
Lewis had to have something on the owner because he was coached way too long.
I
for
know. I said
Cincinnati.
that to him, like, dude, you got more than 9 lives and you still coaching? Like, that was an anomaly, but nobody else will get that chance.
Now, in Pittsburgh is different because the Rooney
Mike
family
Tomlin.
is so great. Mike Tomlin has been there forever, and he, I thought he'd be in the hot seat a couple of times, but he's really never had a losing season. This was almost a losing season, but they turned it
It's the
around.
innovator of the Rooney Rule.
Yeah, the Rooney, exactly.
How
So
many seasons straight? What is it like?
17, 18.
7, 8,
18
something like
straight
that.
with a
Yeah.
winning record every season.
But the thing about it, what I love seeing though, every Sunday there's a lot of black on black quarterback games.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was like 4 teams I think on Thanksgiving or around that time where all the quarterbacks were black. I'm like, I love seeing that.
Well, opening
know
day,
what?
they set a record of the most black
Starters.
black
I want
starters.
to say, is it 14 of them now on rosters that's starting?
Yeah. And what is how many teams? 30
It's
teams.
double
32
digits,
teams.
maybe not 14, but it's double digits. But I was surprised when I was watching the league back when Michael Vick was doing his thing with the Falcons.
Right.
I said he put the league on notice. I said you're gonna see more GMs looking for that speed and that type of play. And here we
But
are 10 years later.
Do we count Dak Prescott as black? Do we claim him? Black Dak.
I'm not on that committee, so dog. What y'all? I go with the majority. What y'all say?
It's like if we claim Mahomes, we also got to claim Prescott.
Right.
It's the same.
Because his daddy is hella hood, so that gets him his.
I met his dad.
Smoking that Joe Burrow.
Smoking on that
Yeah.
Burrow, baby.
I actually met him at a Ram game in LA when it was at the Coliseum. It was that Monday night game. They went and all.
Oh yeah, the one highest scoring game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's funny was I was playing the Kansas City Improv that weekend. So that Monday, it was a Monday night game. I'm flying back to LA from Kansas City, and hella Chiefs fans on the plane. And I had my Ram gear on. They were giving me ish. They were talking mad, and I had the last laugh.
It
all I
was
got to
classic.
say.
A game is
But
not
I met-
close to that since then.
I met Mahomes' dad then. He was real cool. Real cool. But anyway, I mean to hijack the conversation with black quarterbacks
I was
and
just-
hardball,
if
but
we accepted Mahomes, we gotta.
you got a point.
Unfortunately.
You got a point.
Speaking of
we gotta
Mahomes,
take Prescott.
in another Monday night game, No, this was Sunday night.
Yeah,
Actually,
Sunday night.
Green Bay, Kansas City.
Oh,
Green Bay pulled it out.
Yeah.
Green Bay screw job.
Yeah, I mean, it was going by good until that 9 pass interference call, right late in the game, and that's what pretty much knocked it off the rails, man. And that game, if the Green Bay would have lost, the Rams would have been right in that 7th seed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You still got an opportunity.
you still got time.
Looking at it, it was a close call on Sunday. And let's shift to Monday, man.
But real quick, is Stanton and Sadal, y'all playing the Rams still or not?
Yeah,
absolutely.
We talking about like what, 20, almost 30 years of fandom? I can't.
Let me tell you why I still claim
I
the Rams.
got a little less because go ahead.
Because I'm a homer, and if the Rams would move to any other city in LA where I live, then maybe I'll be like, F the Rams. But because they moved to Los Angeles at the time, they moved to the Coliseum, which is 10 minutes from downtown LA, and I lived downtown LA. I was walking the Rams game. I was stumbling back, but I was walking to Rams game. I'm a little bit biased on being a Ram. If they moved to Arizona, like a Cardinals did, or somewhere else, I probably wouldn't be a Ram fan, to be honest.
Hey,
you got a legitimate reason, guy. I give you that. But me, once they left St. Louis, because I started watching NFL games because the Rams came to St. Louis, so I was
wearing Ram colors right now. Is that blue? Or that purple? What do you want? Blue or purple? It looks like Ram blue.
Purple.
Purple. Okay, all right. They got it.
I had Rams stuff.
Run it over here.
I don't know where it is now.
You got to turn the RGB.
Oh yeah,
it's a little off. But no, I my reason for staying a Rams fan through it all is because I was a fan during the worst of time.
Right. So was I.
I'm talking injuries to our quarterback.
Yes.
Horrible offensive lines.
Yes.
Bad coaches.
Yes.
1-15, 2-14, 3-13.
Yes.
The umpteen consecutive seasons, 7-9. We could never beat the Seahawks in 17.
Steven Jackson and nobody else.
Right.
Just the
Let's take a way back. Pretty Tony.
That puts all the black quarterbacks to shame is Tony Banks.
Pretty Tony, baby. That's what they call him. Pretty Tony.
He was always on the east side on Saturday in the club, and then get drunk, and then go on Sunday and get sacked when like five people coming out the room. Get rid of the ball.
He ain't had no protection. When they drafted Orlando Pace, though, that was just the beginning, but that took a while to build up to that. So he didn't have no protection either. That ain't all on him. Again, I started watching NFL when I saw the Rams and learning the game and stuff and how it worked. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I was thinking the same thing, like, Pretty Tony sucks. Get rid of him. But then I realized they didn't have
Tony Banks was on that Ravens team that won the Super Bowl in 2000.
Yeah.
And the only reason why they turned the corner was they benched him. And then they start winning the game.
He said benched. He said benched. It almost sounded like you said, hey,
he's really excited.
I mean, oh man, but yeah, through those horrible seasons, horrible coaches, always stayed true to my Rams team.
Absolutely.
And in February 2022, I was sitting in the balcony of BB's Jazz Blues and Suits downtown at the homeboy Nando STL. I was at his show, watching the game on my phone, excited to see Aaron Donald get that tackle.
Yes, sir.
Like that was it. Like to see it happen in real time and to be old enough to appreciate it. Because when they won, I was like 5 or 6. So I was like, oh, okay, we won just another game. But it was like, no, this meant something for the few players that were left from the St. Louis days to get that ring. I was proud for them.
Big win.
I was there in 99 when a friend to the show, T-Bone, he's a big 49ers fan, if you didn't know. And we going back and forth at school. We in middle school. And he's like, the Rams will never win. They'll never win a Super Bowl. And then 1999 came about.
99, 2000.
99. That's when there's the revenge.
The greatest show on turf, baby.
And they ain't won 1 cent. Ain't that something?
They what?
They ain't won 1 cent.
Huh?
You talking about St. Louis Rams or LA Rams?
No, I'm talking about the 49ers. They ain't won nothing since.
Oh.
You gotta go back before that.
Yeah, you gotta back.
You gotta go back to 94.
Yeah.
They ain't won nothing since. Going on 30 years. Ain't won a damn thing.
Yeah.
But they fans' affection.
Oh yeah.
Sound like the Cowboys to me, because you don't know, you would think the Cowboys just won a Super Bowl within the last 5 years, even 10 years. But
last year,
is, I need Annie on here because I'll light her up about them Cowboys.
Like, you would have just thought they were on cloud nine. Like, you the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. They're not going.
You would have thought Tom Brady was on their team.
Who's your team?
I don't really have a team.
You have a football team, NFL team?
No, it used to be the Browns, because everyone thinks my husband looks like Baker Mayfield, and so I was for them. And now
Did they cut him?
Yeah, I don't really care. But and then
Buccaneers fans, that's where he is doing a pretty good job.
He is.
He's all right, yeah. But I don't know. I love Joe Burrow for other reasons. But
okay, the hair, you like his hair.
But now he's done. I feel like everyone's getting hurt. But and then I like CJ Stroud and the Texans.
Okay, all right, he's doing phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, and then D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah. Oh man, yes.
I hate to say it, yeah. Former, defensive coordinator for the 49ers.
Yeah.
He went over there and turned that whole team around.
Yeah.
We got another person that is a fan of another team.
Another team. The team
coming
with
on the show.
identity crisis issues. They've changed their name more than the guy you mentioned at the beginning of the show. But we're not gonna waste no time. We're gonna bring in the blackest man in radio and the blackest man on this podcast. Hey, Black, what's the word, brother?
How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. What's up, family?
What's up, man?
What's the word? What's the word?
Hey, we was just talking.
I was caught up. I had Smoooth didn't give me the time. Smoooth didn't give me the correct time. He gave me Pacific Standard Time. That's why I'm late. I was on a whole nother time frame. That's my bad. I blame Smoooth for that. But I heard y'all cracking on my Commanders. Y'all need to leave my squad alone. Football season.
Wait. That's a trigger word with black folks. Y'all. Who is y'all?
I just need to change the name to the Washington Warriors once they buy the other dude out who has the name Washington Warriors. I think Warriors is a better name than Commanders, and it also stays true to what the former name was, because Warriors were also on the field. But there's a lawsuit by a tribe that was trying to get the original name back.
Yeah.
What's your feelings on all of that anyway? Mr. Franco Harris Beard.
Commanders sucks. I agree with you. Warriors, anything but Commanders. But but I don't know. I don't know about no lawsuit with the wanting the Redskins name back. That's
another tribe. Yeah, tribe who's trying to get the original
Indian tribe. That's kind of wild to me, because that's
they didn't feel it was offensive.
That's like using the N-word and saying that Redskin name. That's kind of crazy.
But this particular tribe didn't think it was offensive.
They want some money.
They on the field. Yeah, they don't want any money. I don't think there's money involved. They just want to get.
That's what they're telling you. Ain't no money involved. I guarantee it's some money involved.
It's a number.
They can't get a casino on their land, so they're gonna find another way to get some money.
There got to be some money involved.
Miss Williams says, "I can't
recant my prediction. I got to recant my prediction."
Can you remember your prediction
at the beginning of the year that the Commanders would win a Super Bowl within 5 years? I can't recant my prediction. I can't do that.
That's not tell you, man.
That's not a conviction. That's not a conviction. That's an addiction. You was on crack.
Crack is whack.
I mean,
he says an addiction. Damn. That's messed up. But I'm gonna say for the next 10 years, just to cover my CYA.
The other team in Maryland is getting it before y'all get it. The Ravens are gonna get another Super Bowl way before the Commanders do.
But I will say this: Magic Johnson is a part of the organization now, and whenever he's come into a franchise organization, they've won. He did it with the LA Sparks. The minute he bought the LA Sparks and turned them around, they won a championship. He did it with the Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers were bouncing checks to their players and couldn't pay their players. Magic joined them, and then they end up going to a World Series and then winning one as well. And so whatever, and even with the Lakers, I mean, the bubble season, when he was with the Lakers, we ended up winning in the bubble. So it seems like what Magic Johnson touches turned to gold. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Commanders do turn it around in the next, 5 years.
Because I'll tell you this: if there's any silver lining, their quarterback
10 years.
now,
10 years.
Their quarterback right now is second in the league in passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not like they're all
right.
I mean, and I agree with you. He's going to be a heck of a better owner than Dan Snyder ever was.
And I met Dan Snyder several times, hung out with Dan Snyder several times, not the name drop, but he's a big fan of comedy.
What?
And he's always been, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I think he's on a delay.
You are lying. You hung out with that mother.
We don't have a censor button, so just go ahead and say it.
He actually did me a favor. I did him a because a good friend of mine, Tony Wiley, was a PR guy with the Rams, and he went to the 49. I mean, the Commanders, and there was a night where Dave Chappelle was in Aspen, Colorado, doing a show, and the show was sold out. And Dan Snyder wanted to go see Dave Chappelle, but he couldn't get tickets. So Tony Wiley called me and was like, "Yo, man, I need a favor. Mr. Snyder wants to go see Dave. He's in Aspen at his house. He wants to go see Dave." He said he'll pay for tickets. He just want to go. There's not selling any more tickets. So I made a call to Ashley Larry down there at Rollins and said, "Hey, man, do you know Dan Snyder?" And down the road, like, "What? Don't know that? I'm a Skins fan. What? Hey, what's up?" I said, "Man, he wants to come to the show. I got him. And he hooked Snyder up with 4 tickets. Snyder offered to invite him back to his crib, had a chef and a party at his crib and everything. But so he owes me a favor. But I met him a few times, man, and he was mad cool.
Yeah,
that's your perspective because people have said other things. But hey, what do I know?
Of course.
It was muted.
I don't know.
He was off camera. No, he wasn't.
You got Crab Black like that's some bullshit.
Hey, guy, you my man, dog. Guy, you my man. I love you to death, but Dan Snyder is some capital SHI. He is the worst owner, the worst. I mean, we hate him in the DMV.
No.
I mean, it's nothing about him. I don't think he even lives in this area anymore. He's from here, and I think he moved to a whole nother state. He is so. The dude is the worst, man. He's one of the worst owners ever.
Was he worse than Donald Sterling?
Pro sports.
Was he worse than Donald Sterling of the Clippers? Was he worse? He wasn't as worse as him. Or in black people, he wasn't worse than him. Than Donald Sterling.
I think he's frozen.
He's frozen.
Sterling.
He's down in a prison cell with that white.
Nah, hold on.
No, he's not worse than Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling was deep. Yeah. Snagged up in that beard.
He's worse than Stan Kroenke. How about that?
Wait a minute now.
Stan Kroenke is not. No. Let me tell you something about that. I'm not going to win with this comment. When the Rams were not winning in here after the greatest show on turf, I'm living in Los Angeles. I would come to town with free tickets to Ram games. And I call my friends, let's go to Ram game. Oh, man, we don't want to see no sorry-ass Rams. I'm like, it's football. It's a night out. Win or lose, you got, So then when they leave, those same Negroes, oh, man, fucked up with their Rams left. You want to go in the games with free tickets. Now they leaving. Now you butthole hurt. No, get out of here. A lot of people didn't support the Rams. I used to go to those games. Those stands were empty.
So let me ask you this: when you said didn't support it, though, how was the talent? Listen, the Cardinals.
They're still terrible.
But how the Cardinals sucked this year, the stands told you. Cardinal Nation don't play in St. Louis, and they weren't happy with what they saw. Look how empty that stadium was a lot of days. So for Rams not to be happy if they don't show up because they need to change the talent, they did that on purpose. The GM could have made moves. Hey, once he got that, what was that quarterback they spent a lot of money for? Bradford, Oklahoma. That's supposed to be the savior. That wasn't a good move, and y'all didn't even change. Y'all let them write out that contract. Y'all did not do anything around it. Like the GM built that crap.
They couldn't keep Sam out of bars.
But you know what? They
couldn't keep Sam out of bars. If you would have kept him out of bars, he would not been hurt all the time.
I mean, he came in hurt. Remember, he had the knee.
But when I'm telling you, when you injured, you cannot drink alcohol. Your body does not respond and like it should. Alcohol affects your body. Trust me, no, I've been drinking a long time. I've been working a lot of mornings with hurt knees, backs, everything. So I'm just telling you, it's like, I'm still a fan.
You know this to be true though. About
you're not gonna support trash.
If you're not performing, the people of St. Louis is gonna let you know. They will boo you. They will let you know that you are not. I love this city.
That's why I love this city.
And if you're not performing, they're not gonna come out to see you.
But I'm just we are different. Win or lose. I went over to London and saw the Cardinals Cubs, and we had a horrible season this year. But you know what? That's my team. I'm gonna stand by them.
Absolutely.
When I was married, I had a couple of bad years of marriage. I stuck by my wife. She stuck by my ass. You can't just bail out because you have a couple of bad years. You got to stay in there.
But wait a minute. Why do the Bear fans have to stay for 5 years? And we knowing that the GM and ownership, when the talk was talking, it was like 2 years before they finally said they were going to move. The whisper was already out there. If you was a fan, you knew they were doing this on purpose. Hiring Jeff Fisher again. Why? Because he handled a move from an organization from one city to another. You see, the GM weren't doing the move they should have been doing. But we're supposed to sit here and pay and watch this crap Sunday after Sunday, knowing y'all trying to move 2 years prior to y'all doing it. Like, why is that fair to us?
A lot of St. Louis have moved to LA for a better life.
LA is a beautiful city, great weather, all that. Y'all got everything.
It's LA. It is LA, man. Let's call it what it is. Have you ever been to LA? You've been to the beaches? Have you seen the mountains? Have you seen the Hollywood? Have you seen the West Coast? Best coast.
LA sells itself except on the cost of living. LA sells itself. Yes, you're correct.
Exactly. And that cost of living is gonna make you hustle because it's expensive to live out there. And you're surrounded by other people who motivate you to have mama mentality about your craft. That's what I love about LA. Forget all that fake Hollywood shit and all the Diddy parties. And all that. I don't pay attention to that. I know I'm surrounded by people who iron sharpen iron. And there's people here in St. Louis who do that. But in the entertainment industry where I am, it's like, yo, you got to grind to live out there. A lot of people go to LA and can't hack it from everywhere around the world. But that grind, there's something about seeing the finish line and being in LA and being surrounded by the people that you want to be working with. It's a different mentality. And it's and marketing wise, it's about dollars. It's about greed. Internet owners and personally, they're greed. It's about greed. You're gonna make more money in LA. It's a number 2 market, and it has no team. Of course, you're gonna do that. It happens. It's business. You gotta get out your feelings.
So you're correct. I'm out my feelings, but what did LA do? On Jeff Fisher's last year there, you remember they were so bad that they actually started doing moves. The GM had to start getting better players and making moves to get better because there were nobody in the fans in that $1 billion stadium they built. You remember that? And all of a sudden, Super Bowl.
No. Here's the thing, because first they played in the Coliseum, which is already there, which is where the old Rams played originally. Before and first of all, the Rams actually came from Cleveland first. They started in Cleveland, came to LA, then went to Anaheim, then came to St. Louis, then went back to LA. I know my Ram history. So the thing about it was Jeff Fisher was just not a good coach. And he just was not a good coach, period. And I was a little skeptical on why they hired him anyway, because we beat them in the Super Bowl. So I thought he was put in, to your point, it could have been put in to sabotage the team. Period. But it is what it is, and it's marketing wise, business wise, you're gonna move to see what you can market. The value went up.
Yeah, we know why they moved. But I'm still a fan. I don't know. I don't buy everybody else.
And I want to say this. I condemn the Los Angeles Rams for all the mess that they talked about the fan base here. Only for every home game to be outshadowed and fanned by the visiting team.
Especially the 49ers.
49ers.
Especially the 49ers.
Well, here's the thing.
That wouldn't have happened here.
Well,
no.
Here's the thing. Because it's too far to travel. First of all, a lot of 49er fans, a lot of Bay Area people got priced out of their homes and stuff in the Bay Area, so moved to LA. You all right? It's an easy commute. It's only a 4-hour, 5-hour drive, an hour and a half plane ride from San Francisco. So they're going to do that. So it's sad when I'm at a Ram game and we're playing the 49ers and there's more red in the stands than gold or blue, right? It's sad. But that's it. That's what it is. Some teams just travel well. And you live in a crappy city, everybody wants to be in LA. Everybody wants to be in LA. So you got a road game in LA. I was just at the Browns-Rams game. There was, Cleveland, there were a lot of Brown fans in LA at the game. Like, wow, I love Cleveland, but this time of year it's cold, it's gray, it's snow. You got a chance to play the Rams in LA. They're going to travel well. They're going to pay, the season ticket holders more money for those tickets and the season ticket holders going to say, you know what, I got, 9 games left. 7 games left I can go to, whatever. So it's LA, man. LA is LA, baby.
I still
LA is LA.
Y'all be ashamed.
But it was beautiful when them 49ers fans was leaving after that NFC Championship game.
I was at that game too.
It was beautiful.
Yes.
See them just sad, going down the escalators.
I thought they were Bronco fans because their faces was long as hell. They look like horses. Make my nipples harder than beating the 49ers.
Damn.
Myself. Every time we beat the 49ers, I touch myself.
Ms. Williams said if a team wants fans to show up, they have to be at least moderately successful, especially at home.
That's why every home game in FedEx is an away game. Every home game. It's not even.
That's how it is in LA.
It's not even a question. Every home game is an away game. It's sad.
Yeah.
But the worst fan base on this planet has to be out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
No,
absolutely not. See, you one of them mother lovers that
with them Eagles.
No, they're not the worst fans.
Them Eagle fans are the worst. They are the worst.
How?
You say that like Cowboy fans don't exist,
right?
Well, they're delusion. They probably taking over them Cowboy fans. Them Eagle fans are just. I don't know. They running neck and neck right now.
No,
the Eagles went to the Super Bowl last year
about their team,
right? But the Cowboys acting like they did,
right?
Like they beat the 49ers and the Eagles to get to the Super Bowl. It was like, yeah, you saw what Dak did in the Super Bowl. In the what? In the who? Are you watching this man's turns or something in the Super Bowl?
Dallas ain't making it to the Super Bowl soon.
Only glory Dallas is gonna get is the kind of Jerry like. Man, he
didn't say it once. He said it twice.
It's like dude,
you
really love this.
Somebody on his team need to check him, man.
You don't think they did? He probably looked at him like, hey, I know.
Hey, Jerry, you know what you just said, right?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Double down.
He's standing up.
Yes.
Oh man,
that's what she said.
He's got all the
sound bites, all the tricks.
Hey man, once again, it's the Platform Sports Talk Show, Super Show. We got a lot of people on, and we got the one and only Mr. Guy Torry in the building. He already let us know that Tuesday is coming back next Tuesday, or coming to St. Louis. I keep saying coming back, but it's coming to the Lou, and it's coming back, but it's coming here. Yeah. December 12th at Helium Comedy Club. Make sure you get them tickets.
Make it a date night. Make it a Tuesday night date night. Fellas, when was the last time you took your lady out? Come to comedy. Women love to laugh. You're laughing right up them drawers. Like, oh, yeah, come make it a date night. Make it a girls' night out. Why not Tuesday? What else you got to do? Well, it's Tuesday in St. Louis. What else is going on?
Tacos over.
Tacos, yeah. Well, this is the other taco. But that's bring your taco to
bring your taco on Tuesday.
Make sure you have the shredded lettuce. I wasn't
gonna make it no better. I was about to say it anyway. Man, we're gonna put them together. We gonna call it that.
Yeah, Taco Fat Tuesday. Fat Taco Tuesday.
Fat Taco Tuesday. Hey,
Ooh, that monkey. Fat Taco Tuesday.
Child. Woo, child.
Wow.
it works. Hey man, so we talked about the NFL, man, but let's go. Let's take it to college football, man. We finally know the 4 teams that will be participating in the college football playoffs. Definitely some bullshit indeed. We've got Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama. I don't know if you guys saw on.
They treated the FSU, Florida State, like they did.
Let me tell you what happened with that. Someone from the committee revealed what happened in that selection process.
Ooh, tell.
So they looked at how the team performed in that last game, and how they struggled. They looked. I think it's real, but you got to get the information out. But that's real kind of disrespectful to say this on TV. They asked themselves as a committee, do they see Florida State doing well without their quarterback, Jordan Travis, who just got injured a couple weeks ago? And on national TV, they said the whole committee, after reviewing criteria and multiple debates and votes, said no every time. So just off
even though they had no losses, but some of the teams had losses in that. It's like with their starting quarterbacks, and had a loss.
Now there's
the lack of faith and performance.
Now on that note, there's 2 things that we want to show the viewers here. First, we want to show Florida State's reaction to the announcement.
I want to see that.
Yeah, we want to
saw it.
Yeah, devastated, and I'm sure there is a lot of anger in Tallahassee as a result of this. Just a terribly unfortunate set of circumstances. They left Mike Norvell, who has done a fabulous job at Florida State, put the Seminoles in position, and now will be a challenge of leadership.
You know what? One song comes to mind. Tear the club up. Tear the club up. I'd have tore that whole thing. I would have been like me on brown liquor. I'd have tore that whole month up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know, man. I think I agree. I agree with the
like Al Green or that I agree.
You agree with the 4?
I agree with the 4, man.
You do.
Yeah,
that
I
sure
do.
Explains it. So
he is a college football guy too. What is going on here?
I know.
Why do you agree?
Because it's all about money, man. It's all about the money. They do not want a repeat of what happened last year with TCU.
These teams aren't TCU.
I know that. But if you honestly say that Florida State is the same team without their
they still went undefeated after 2 games after that?
Yeah, but they're not the same. They would have blew out Louisville.
Blew or blown?
They would have blew them out.
Hey man, come on now. I'll agree with you one way. It is about the money.
I really don't care about Alabama.
I'm not a Nick Saban fan at all.
Yeah,
and I like Coach Racing
just like that. I
Nick
can't
Saban
stand Nick Saban. I agree with you, sir.
Yeah.
Nick Saban is some garbage.
Yeah.
Who do you hate worse, Saban or Snyder?
Ooh.
Oh man, damn, that's a good question.
Great question.
Snyder.
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 He must have slept with some girl or something. You got a lot of hate for Snyder. He must have took your woman.
I can't stand that mother. He took my championship team. That's what he did. He took the legacy from this city, man. He's garbage. He's garbage. But I'm sorry, Sadar. Go ahead.
So anyway, so out of this 4 that they selected, who do you all think gonna come out on top? Who's gonna win it all out of these 4?
I say Texas.
Okay.
I say Texas, man.
Okay.
They got the complete team, man.
You? What do you?
I would say Texas. I watched that game, and yeah, they blew them out.
I'm gonna say that the Harbaugh twin is gonna ride off into the NFL. with a victory. I'm going Michigan because I know I'm not pissed. I'm definitely not picking Washington. Nope.
It's funny you say Michigan, man, because they had an interesting reaction when they saw that Florida State was eliminated.
Number 5, heartbroken. Who's number 4?
So they were clapping that Florida State didn't make it.
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder why. I mean, I wonder if they thought that they saw him as a threat.
I don't know. I don't know what that was
Or
about.
they couldn't steal signals from.
If
Florida
they
State.
Right, they couldn't
Florida State as a threat and just okay with Alabama.
They couldn't steal the signal.
In there,
So if they would have got sanctioned and not been able to compete for a bowl game because of the suspension, do you think Florida State would have been there? Or Georgia?
Well, yeah, because Florida State fell to the number 5 seed, so I guess they would bump everybody up.
Yeah. You know what? I was actually seeing something JJ Watt posted on X or Twitter. I think this X Twitter, I guess. And there's a graphic that that really, if they really wanted to fix this thing, this is how they should do it. So as you can see, you have Michigan and Washington as a bye, but then you have a 4-team play-in tournament, right? Kind of deal, kind of like basketball. You have Alabama and you have Florida State versus Texas and Georgia, and saying have them play it on the field. I think that if they would have, if they really wanted to do it right, I think this would be.
I think that would have been great.
It's a wild cardless NFL play.
Yeah,
that's smart. That's smart. That's smart. I like that. I like that.
But it's not going to happen because those men don't want to be wrong. The men who chose that don't want to be wrong.
I mean, if you make
if they would have come up with that, then they would have been great.
Yeah.
If you make a big deal about it, if you get the money behind it, money talk bullshit.
That's right.
And and it's a new anyway because next year they're gonna have 12 teams.
It starts next year. It starts next year. The playoff.
Next year.
Playoff.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're going to play into the whole reshape of the Big Ten. All the teams of Pac-12 leaving. Some of the teams leaving and going.
That's a good question because it's these conferences are loaded, man.
Yeah, man.
There's essentially no Pac-12.
And there's some new NIL news going. This is what I want to ask because you're football people. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This has been on my mind. Why is the Ohio State quarterback entering the transfer portal? I don't understand that
because
I don't know.
That's confused the hell out of me. You play for a team that competes every year for the national championship. Unless you got issues with your coach, is it NIL
I know why.
money?
It's the same. It's the same reason Matt Rule said what he said.
What?
Matt Rule said it's going to take you at least $2 million to get a top quarterback on your team. What if he gets more money, more NIL money from another team? It's not the money. Got to be about
somebody said maybe an eligibility thing.
Nah, it's that money. It's that money thing.
I'm thinking. I first said it smells NIL.
Yeah, absolutely.
But why would you leave Ohio State as the starting quarterback and enter the transfer portal? I don't. For the life of me, I didn't understand that unless it's NIL.
You got 2 million reasons.
Okay. All right.
Potential.
Yeah.
We going off of potential and not a guarantee.
Yeah.
Boy, this generation.
But hey, I mean, it's a Wild West right now with the NIL.
Yeah.
It really is.
I like that. I like that the players are getting paid. We wanted that for a long time.
Right.
I remember watching a documentary about the Fab Five because of college basketball.
Yeah. Change the game.
And I think it was Jalen Rose was he was doing an interview with someone, and the reporter was gonna give him a sandwich or something. He's like, no, it's against the rules. Can't even get a damn sandwich. And they walked past the mall and had his jersey hanging up there, selling the jersey.
Yeah.
Now I know the jersey story.
Because the NCAA, there's some crooks. There have been crooks for the last
almost
Absolutely.
70 to 100 years making money off these athletes. So it's about time. Let all of them get paid. Jump in the transfer portal, get all the money you can, reap all the benefits, young men and women, get all that money.
Glory, glory, glory.
Yes.
Sing, Quiver.
I've been waiting for this day, man. It's time for them boys to get paid and those young ladies to get paid, man. Just make all that money. Because you know what? The college is still going to make the money. The NCAA is still going to make all their money. So why not give them, because all they give them is a little crumb. Why not give them that crumb? It really isn't enough for real. It should be a straight up salary all these athletes should get, but you know, it is what it is.
You know the NCAA is tone it down the next few years. It's the Wild West right now.
They already start. I saw a press conference today. They're already gonna start trying to, they may try to put a cap on it. You know what I'm saying? Like professionals have a cap. Put a cap on it. That way it make it even playing field for the smaller. So they're probably gonna put a cap on it.
There's gonna be a cap in front of you all's faces, but we know behind closed doors. Think about it. Jimbo Fisher got 78-some million to walk away about being fired. What? You got $78 million to throw away, and you got unlimited. The boosters is running it. If y'all don't know,
certain people in this world fell up.
They fell up.
They fell up. They'll lose a big job and still get a better job than the one that they got fired from. There's certain ethnicities in this country that fell up. It's just the way this country is, and we can't keep crying about it. It is what it is. Adjust your game and just make and work harder. It's because it's not going to change. It's too American.
But they hate on Deion though.
Of course they do.
But you already know why. We've been talking about this enough already on the show. You already know why.
Yeah, you know. You know why.
Kill the white people. No, I'm just joking.
Well, at one point, I want to make
was it Eddie Murphy bit? No, it was Richard Pryor. What was it? Eddie Murphy bit. Anyway, I got to go to the main vein. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, while he's taking his commercial break, one point I want to bring up, going back to the college football playoff next year, with the Pac-12 being Pac-less and Big 10 being Big 20 and everybody being so, y'all really gonna see some controversies. You're gonna have these conference championships, and people who don't win it, it's not gonna be enough room still because the competition is changing. You got some Washington, you got those Pac-12 teams coming over to Big 10, y'all. That is gonna change it right there. And those two teams like Texas is coming to the SEC now. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see more controversy. It's only so much room. They don't want 4 teams for the same conference in the college playoff. Now I know they're gonna expand it, but still, it's definitely about to get ugly.
But look at the rankings though right now. I mean, without all of that, compact conferences, I mean, as you go down the line, the 12, 13, 14, they start to thin out. They start to really reset itself, and the good teams are always going to emerge out of that 12. I think you may have a little bit of controversy, in the sense that some of the teams that may be undefeated from like these other conferences, like Conference USA or something like that, or something like ACC, because they haven't picked up a lot of good teams. Say Florida State again, Florida State may be good, but then you have all of these teams from these super conferences getting in, and not these other ones that are undefeated. I think in that way you'll see some controversy there, but I think it starts.
So think about it. Now we're going from Power 5 conferences to Power 4 conferences. So that even if you take away,
Power 3.
We're not counting Big 12 anymore. It's just gonna be SEC, Big 10, and what, ACC?
SEC, Big 10, Big 12.
So so you're not counting ACC. I was
no, because
Florida State is over there.
Teams.
I mean, Duke and North Carolina started actually being relevant in football, so I was including them. I thought ACC was part of the Power 5.
What y'all say? A flash in a pot or something like that? It was quick. But I
don't see Duke being a powerhouse football team.
Well, no, not them, but I'm just saying with ACC, you just want enough competitive to make your conference. Okay, fine. We'll take ACC out of football, leave them to be dominant with basketball. Fine, we'll do that.
Mhm.
So the Power
There
3
you go.
conference, still, y'all squeezing the talent. Forget the rankings. I'm just saying, for these games where you're going to be paying divisional people, this and that, but until they start adding more games or doing a playoff within a playoff for this college football bowls, I'm telling y'all, the next year is going to be wonkers the year after till LaMelo's out. Hey,
But you know what? To your point,
Henny and Coke for Craig Black. Well, he would have been bartender back there.
We need a Henny and Cola for Craig.
No, to your point, Bunny, you got these super teams playing each other. You're gonna have like a team, say like an Alabama, maybe, I don't know, may lose like 4 or 5 games in their division, but still be considered better than an undefeated team from ACC.
Yeah, that is the BS. That's the BS in the game.
And I think that's where the controversy comes in, Bunny.
Strength of schedule.
Yeah.
BS. Yeah.
Yeah, strength of schedule thing and who they played.
Mhm.
That's where it's going to come to play.
But I take this playoff over what's going on right now. Though I'm here for that. This new controversy that's about to come, because the BS that happened this year with this playoffs, it has to end. I mean, it's garbage. It's a money grab. That's all it is. It's all about the money. What you said before, Sadal. It's all about the money. So this playoff will kind of even it out a little bit. We'll get to see who, what team can go on the run. Maybe you'll finally have one of these smaller or these not SEC teams win a championship for. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna get interesting. I'm starting to see that. Bunny. Yeah, I'm starting to see that.
Until you get another major conference on the map, it's still mind-boggling how the Pac-12 just collapsed in a matter of 1 weekend, literally. I mean, of course, there's background over time, but
you know what's wild about that? This last year of the Pac-12 is their best year ever.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
They had the
It's like this one song. They was dancing their ass off, about to die.
All the Pac-12.
All them years are just like floundering and not doing nothing. You wait till the last year to try to do
flourish,
something. Man.
right.
Now it's too late.
For the record, the Oregon Ducks have always done.
That's true.
Until the end, it's something about the Pac-12 championship.
They always get upset by somebody.
It's like the momentum runs out at the worst time.
Too many uniforms.
so then, guys, being an LA guy, you're gonna have USC and UCLA not in the Pac-12 anymore, which got a lot
crazy.
of fans. So where are they?
Crazy.
They're gonna be doing a road games. I mean, you have your home game, but it's just gonna be different not having those other Arizona and all the West Coast teams. So I was just wondering.
That's the problem because parents who are traveling to see their kids play, it's a longer commute, and it's a longer travel for the players. It takes a toll on your body. When you have the Pac-12, you got all those Pacific teams playing each other, and it's no more than a 3-hour probably flight. Now you're flying across the country, playing these. It's crazy. I don't know if they took that into consideration. I think they looked at the money and just went for the money and not the wear and tear on their players, the wear and tear and the financial stress on the families of these players. You got to look at the whole thing, and I don't think they did. I think they saw green for themselves and did it.
Everything else that you name, I think you say at this point they just consider that as something that's expensive. It's like football players coming everywhere, man.
Yeah,
They're looking at what generates the money, because again, we're looking at basketball, football, but a lot of those schools have many more sports. You're talking about from the volleyball teams, baseball teams, gymnastics team. They're all going to be revamped in these conferences. Like, whoa, that's going a lot across country. Their schedules are different than football. Football has 1 game a week. The other teams don't have that. So that's why I was like, of course, Green's going to rule everything. They're looking at that. The money makers get the decision. Football and basketball. Let them other teams figure that out, because we're the one generating money for them. So, which is
cornhole. You got cornhole teams out there.
Mm-hmm.
Cornhole.
Pickleball teams. Got pickleball teams.
Curling teams. You got the curling team.
Like when I finally watched what curling was, I was like,
janitors on ice.
Why are there not more black people in this? We had a sweep every week. We've been training since we were
sweeping ice.
I spent 3 months in Toronto years ago shooting a film, and I didn't know what the hell curling was. And their ESPN is called TSN. And I was so mad that I wanted to see me. It was during the basketball season too, and I was looking for my Laker highlights. Right? Nope. And the news would be, if it was 30 minutes, it would be like 20 minutes of hockey, and about 9 minutes of curling highlights, and then a Vince Carter layup. And that was their report. I was pissed off, man. I was mad. I was mad as a mother. Like, I hated Canada because of that, man. It's like, are you kidding me? One Vince Carter, Tracy Murray layup, Tracy McGrady. That's what it was all in Toronto at the time.
Man, hockey is king in Canada, man.
It was created by a black man. People don't want to, don't know that. Black man created hockey.
Black league,
yeah, whole black league.
Whole league,
a whole league. It's the book.
If you're good at hockey, can you say that they
pucking? They pucking.
They pucking up.
They pucking up.
You pucking up.
Because I was like, what is your eyes doing?
They puck up. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's right.
What we gonna call it when the Blues are doing good.
Puck, you just say, man.
We're gonna switch from one league to the other to, I guess, one. Now, in case you haven't heard, the XFL and the USFL have decided to merge.
Yeah.
I don't know what the official name is gonna be.
Nobody knows yet.
But as of right now, we still have these debates here.
Yeah.
Because on the XFL side, the teams that are being kept are the Arlington Renegades, some team up in DC that lost to the Renegades. Actually, they were.
Oh wow! Dang! Why you hating on them defenders, man? Damn!
Because their name's gonna change in 30 minutes, Craig. No need to waste time. We've got Antonio Brown. And then we got them St. Louis Battle Hog.
Yeah. Now that's that BS. That's the BS I'm talking about right there. That's that BS. You see that? Even Bunny laughing at that. Damn.
Okay. And the thing was the number one spot in the championship game.
Right.
And then on the USFL side, we've got the Birmingham.
They freeze.
Is it me?
No, the sound went out.
The sound went out. Okay. I guess it's just me and you, Bunny. So they can't hear. They can't hear us. I mean, but you know what teams? They can't hear nothing we saying. You know what teams that they dropped from the USFL?
No, I don't. Let me see. I can bring it up on Google real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I want to. I don't. For the
No, how did they come
XFL.
about that decision? Is a question too.
Yeah, I know some cities was mad. I'm glad St. Louis got to keep their team this time.
We need some type of football because you don't understand. And we don't have any. Well, we just got one D1 team with a football, which is Lindenwood. They just became D1 last year. But before we don't have anyone in the area on college for football. So we need something.
Well, I guess Mizzou is considered St. Louis's football team.
You could, but you got to go 2 hours away.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Can y'all hear us? They can't hear us and we can't hear them.
Hear them, right?
No. No.
Look at that thing for you. Let's see.
I don't know. So we're just trying to figure out here. I don't know who the outside can hear. Maybe Mrs. Williams can help us out. Maybe if she can. Miss Williams, can you hear us? The Battle Hawks had the highest attendance in the X. Yes, they did. The Battle Hawks had some of the highest attendance numbers in the XFL. Oh, they can't hear us. They can't hear us. And we can't hear us. We can hear y'all. Oh, they can't hear us, but we can't hear them. Okay, all right.
My bad. We didn't mean to talk over y'all. We didn't know y'all.
We didn't know. We didn't know. We can't hear you.
Okay, see, Miss Williams said you can only hear us. You and me, Chris. You can't hear the panel.
Okay. Well, we're the most important people right here now, everybody. So forget that. They can only hear us right now, so it doesn't matter. Yes, it's our show now. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah, buddy. All right. So the team from the USFL that did not come over: the Pittsburgh Maulers, Philadelphia Stars,
Oh wow.
New Orleans Breakers,
Dang.
New Jersey Generals.
That was one of the landmark teams. Well, the New Jersey Generals was like one of them big name teams back in the day. I couldn't understand that. That's crazy. Well, I guess it is what it is. So how many? I guess so how many teams in the XFL got cut? Can you see what that is?
Let's see.
We're producing on the fly here.
Nah, they can't hear us.
Them thick ass glasses, you can see.
We can hear you now.
Oh, damn.
We heard that thick ass glasses joke. Yeah, we heard.
Yeah, I heard that joke,
Yeah,
guy.
we heard
Yeah,
that
I do.
joke,
When
guy.
my thick go out of self, yeah, I can't see me from it. He thought he was on mute.
I knew you could hear me.
I can see all the pictures with these thick glasses. Yes, sir.
I'm messing with you. I have thick glasses too.
Hey, I ain't ashamed. I came on here looking crooked. You see, they ain't even straight. So hey,
you're still beautiful. That was bad timing right there.
Nah, you tied that on purpose.
It always happens to me too.
It's like that Kevin Hart, Regina Hall moment.
Yeah,
right.
Look at her head.
Just when you thought.
All right, what were the teams that made it again for the XFL side?
We're gonna pull them right back up on the screen since everybody can hear us now.
Yep.
The Renegades, Defenders, the Brahmas, and the Battlehawks.
All right, so who got cut?
Hold on, the Brahmas.
Dragons.
The Rock.
The Brahma Bull.
Yeah, so his state.
Yeah, so Seattle Sea Dragons are gone. Orlando Guardians are gone. The Vegas Vipers are gone.
Vipers.
Yeah.
For those of you who have Twitter and follow the Battlehawks, those exchanges between the Vipers and the Battlehawks will go down in history. Some of the funniest exchanges ever.
There should be a team in LA called the Hollywood Snakes. Just all the agents and managers, we screwing over motherfuckers to form a team. All the backstabbers and hanger-ons and leeches.
Oh yeah, that is what the new football league is going to look like.
I like it.
Whenever they decide to start,
They couldn't get rid of the Battlehawks, man. We've set records across spring football.
We saw the NBA and the ABA do it,
yeah,
and became a better, more powerful league. We saw the WNBA and the other women's league that was around the same time. They did it and became a more powerful, stronger league. So I think it's great. I think it's great. We don't need two competing summer, professional football teams going on at the same time. We just did, and 17, 18 season league with playoffs and everything in the NFL. Why not have? I'm glad they did that.
What's the league going to be called?
I think it's be called the XFL.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't care what they call league.
I don't care either.
I just want to see. I want to see the Battlehawks.
Yeah. AJ McCarron.
And you know what? We were just talking about how St. Louis come out to the games.
Huh?
Battlehawks.
They came out.
He got signed to the practice squad.
He did get,
and now he's part of the official 53-man roster for the Cincinnati.
He still come back and play though. I think in the bylaws they have that in their contract where they can go from the XFL to the NFL. They get signed, but they can always come back.
Yeah, because Hakeem Butler
he signed his letter of intent to come back.
What's his name? Like
he was on a roster.
Our first XFL quarterback. Then he
Jordan Shahamu.
He went to DC.
Yeah, but like after us, he went to. The Chiefs,
oh yeah, he went to the NFL and then
Chiefs.
came back.
Yeah,
got
the Chiefs.
I like that partnership though. There's a whole nother league over in Europe too, where a lot of players go over and play. Not NFL Europa, that's a different one, but there's a German too. Yeah, Germany too. Yeah.
Shout out Tyler Davis. You see, great. He went.
Did The Rock sell his stake in the XFL?
Nope. He's right in the midst. Him and his ex-wife is in the mix of all of the talks and the negotiations. So that's what I thought too, but. No,
that's so St. Louis. We named the new bridge.
Put them both together.
Alice Williams is on it.
Oh yeah, that's Miss Dub.
Yeah, that's Miss
Number
Dub.
one fan right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, one time Smooth had us all thinking she passed or something. The way he was introduced.
Yeah,
her on
man.
the show.
That was rough.
I ain't never
Till it
been like
departed.
that. He was like, y'all remember Miss Dub?
Y'all remember Miss
He
Dub?
said, y'all remember Miss Dub.
Yeah.
Why we gotta remember?
Why is the name Miss Dub?
No.
Oh, Miss Dub of the W. I thought
Yeah.
maybe she had some double.
About passed out.
Yeah.
That's just
Hey, man.
Oh,
I'm a freak. I thought it was some double D's or something like that. Like, show your face, Miss Dub.
Oh my God. What cup are you on? That's our third cup now, God. My gosh.
that red cup working right now, baby.
Yeah.
When you hear somebody Miss Dub, you like, oh, what kind of dubs you got? D's, double G's, double H's. What kind of dubs you got? You got rims? You got rims? You got some dubs? Put some dubs on that.
Yeah, man. All right. So speaking of dubs, we're gonna transfer over to the in-season tournament. We coming back to it.
Rumors of my past have been
Great.
We don't care about them. We don't care about that. We care about them dubs.
Oh.
About them dubs.
4 teams got the dub.
Yeah, they got dubs
in
in
couple days. We've got the Lakers getting ready to go up against the Pelicans, and on the west side, and on the east, we got the Bucks getting ready to go up against
Indiana,
the
right?
Pacers.
Yeah.
I just find it interesting that the Pacers won their game by double digits, and then so did the Pelicans, which, it's just double-digit wins. It's always something when the underdog, quote-unquote underdog team goes in there and upsets what we
The big
consider
dog
to be the top team. Yeah. So with this tournament, I have another question. Do you believe that outside of it being a participation thing, it gives those who wouldn't see those games because, due to restrictions and blackout areas, you can't see all these teams play unless they're playing against a higher ranked team. So when you're seeing 2 teams that really ain't the best going against each other and they get that showtime to see that it's like, oh man, it's not like they don't have the talent. It's just the teams that they're going against and losing just happen to have just the better talent or just more of the talent. Like, it's like you get a chance to see, okay, maybe these ain't just scrubs. It's just it's just circumstance. Strength of the schedule in the NBA as well.
I mean, it's funny because it's just, I was like, what is this crap? But then after watching a lot of the games, they did play with a little bit more intensity and purpose, sense of purpose. And listen to KD's, Kevin Durant's interview, how he said he didn't buy in at first. And LeBron was the same way. I don't know if they got paid to say that in the beginning, but they were like, man, I'm interested. Even though KD got knocked out, and he's sometimes a sourpuss, he talked it up and said, you know what? What'd you say?
I'm not gonna go there.
What?
So the new leaf. Oh no, about Kevin Durant.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So the thing, why did he start the season with good hairline and now it's back to the old Kevin Durant? When he started the season, he had a great haircut, and now it's like
my man head alone, man. Come on, man. God.
Pause.
God, that's your DC homie. I forgot.
Pause. Leave that, man. Come on, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's like he needs some unity grease. His naps are segregated. He needs some unity grease.
Still going on his head. Oh my
Hold
God.
up. He said that man.
He got the sunroof open. It ain't that hot in Phoenix. He got the sunroof open.
He said his naps are segregated. Come on, man.
He needs some unity grease, man.
Okay, hate will be tolerated.
I knew James was gonna say something. I knew she was gonna say it.
Well, he needs to be like Jamie.
Jamie.
There, he needs to buy that.
No KD hate, man. I tell you one thing, guy. The Lakers cheated last night, and that's the only reason.
How we cheat? How did we cheat? How did we cheat?
Because LeBron called that timeout, and they paid that ref to go ahead and give.
Come on, man.
Because you know, we all know that was no way in the world that ref should have called that timeoad last night. We all know that.
You don't get a timeout.
But you called timeout. It was nobody had it. But then there was some fouls they should have called on AD that they didn't call. Now, trust me, I'm not all in with AD. AD is like married sex. You don't know when you're gonna get it. You know, some nights you may get it, some nights you may not. That's AD. And sometimes you know who you gonna get. Sometimes you get AD, sometimes you get ADD. He ain't focused. So let's get rid of him. Let's get a new team.
People keep saying send him to Chicago. That's where he's from. Don't.
And I like them. I ain't gonna lie, but it's like, man, come on. Some nights you gotta show up, bro.
Not
You
some nights.
put somebody in your game.
Show up every night. When you're not in street clothes, show up and ball. You 7 foot, Negro. Do something with this.
Yes.
Not sitting here.
Tell them.
Like 2 minutes not hurt. Then like, come on now. Dog, you too old.
Looking like honey, I blew up. Looking like honey, I blew up G-Ray Davis. D-Ray Davis is a black comedian. He's like, like, who the hell's D-Ray Davis? The same last name.
Producer, bring up a picture for her.
Both from Chicago. Somebody got some explaining to do.
Oh man.
Hey.
Oh, you saying that might be more than cut?
They both from Chicago.
Yeah.
They look alike.
Yeah.
They both light skinned with them eyes. And you know, same last name.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta read
Papa was a Rolling
Dang,
Stone.
Wow.
Yeah, am I right?
He gonna bring it up.
Pull it up. Bring them out. Bring them out.
It may be something.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
We will look. We're gonna figure that out in just a second. But we're talking about the NBA right now.
That's NBA? No, I'm talking. Oh, you talking about NBA? I tell you, just draw a little bridge.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And put up a same of you pull.
Man, I'm excited. We need a side by side.
I can hear
Side
D-Ray.
by side.
I
He
can
got
hear
his
D-Ray
eyes.
talking to me.
He
Wait
got
a
his
minute.
eyes.
He got his eyes, Maury. He got his nostrils.
Y'all stupid. Yeah. Stupid.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait, I'm telling
Gotta
you, man.
merge their face like that little one.
Like they did, like they did Diddy and R. Kelly.
Why they do it like that, man?
What we do? We ain't do nothing.
You see Diddy's message on
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely
Pray
did.
for me.
As soon as that statement came out, oh yeah, you did it.
Pray for me. No,
Yeah, you did.
pray for me. I'm pray for him.
Oh man. But real quick, LeBron James is getting a little pushback about him choosing to go to his son's games if the Lakers should be playing. I don't understand.
What do you mean? You lost me on that one.
Should USC have a basketball game the same night that the Lakers have a game?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
LeBron said he's going to see his son.
He's not going to not go to the Laker game, though.
No.
Yeah, they ain't
that's
gonna
what
happen.
he's saying.
No, that's
what he's saying.
That's what, and then it's
He gonna be there.
he did it while he was in high school. He missed a few games, and then he was seeing at the Sierra Canyon game, but he didn't go.
I think one game he got special permission to do that. One
That's
game,
LeBron
but I
James.
think come on,
He's the
they're right down the street from each other. Actually, to be honest, they may try to schedule his son's game early, so he can make it because they're really literally. I live downtown, in between both the crypto.com and where they play the Galen Center where they play at USC.
What would you say
So-
the commute is?
About traffic, easily 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, now what would you say the commute is? The traffic for a Trojans and a Lakers game?
For what though?
For a Trojans.
Look, man.
Damn.
I'm telling you, yo.
Wow.
I'm telling you, yo.
Something happened.
Get Miss Davis
Yo.
on the phone.
He said somebody got explaining to do.
Oh Lord.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
He put family over everything.
Man. But yeah, I just want to ask, do you all believe that LeBron should be getting this pushback for choosing?
Yeah, absolutely. I know it's all about the kids, but you sign a contract to be there for games. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll just say Yanni got pushed back his last year for going to Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't even catch every day.
Yeah, you just got to, your son better tell him he got a mama. Mama be at the game, daddy working tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like the same thing. It's almost like, you know, when you're married to a military service person, male or female, when they get deployed, they get deployed. That's part of the job. You ain't never here. It doesn't work.
Making sure we're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But you know, I feel like they can give him a little leeway. It's like
No, ain't no leeway.
Like,
Ain't no
if
leeway.
he get it, anybody else in that team should get the same leeway. You know they will not let the
Say it
team
again.
get off that bench get that same leeway.
Say it again.
Y'all team, all right. We all sign contracts. I don't care how much they worth. The same thing applies. You can't miss it.
I'm with you 1,000%.
You signed up for it. It is what it is.
Yeah. And his son gonna get any time anyway. You know, hopefully, prayerfully, he's medically. I understand that. A lot of people got cleared medically to play, but prayerfully he's fine. Prayerfully because I would love to see him in the league.
Yeah.
So prayerfully he's fine, you know. But it would make, and even if he doesn't play, I'm sure LeBron's the type of dad he want to be like, I'm gonna be there for my son either way, but not on Laker game night. We need you, LeBron. I'm selfishly saying that.
But that's when your boy AD supposed to step up and take over on them nights where he got to take off and see his son. LeBron them
sometimes he's AD, sometimes he's ADD. We don't know. That's the way we don't know.
Sometimes he's Anthony Davis, sometimes he's
Sometimes he's D. Ray Davis.
D. Ray Davis. Wait, what?
D. Ray don't play basketball.
Corey Holcomb does. So Corey Holcomb got game too.
Oh yeah, he do. That's how he get.
I'm telling you, man. They the same dude. Honey, I blew up for AD.
Look at the nose, Maury.
No.
Miss Dove says maybe LeBron being gone will make some of the other players step up.
You're right, but we haven't seen it all season. What makes you think he's going to step up? Oh, LeBron is going to see his son. We're going to step up tonight. No, we haven't seen AD step up. And LeBron has given AD the keys. He said that here, man. Here, step up, show up. And LeBron is making it worse too, because the press conferences, he does it, and AD sitting right there, and he's still big upping AD when you should be like, hey, motherfucker, when you going to show up?
Maybe that conversation has been in the locker room.
I got my man back.
Never in public.
What?
Criticism is in private, probably.
Man, forget that. Or do it like who did it the best? Like LeBron is good for because LeBron is good for talking through the media, passive aggressive.
Yeah,
he'll say it without really saying it. Where Kobe was like, "Look, man, that's why the difference between Kobe and LeBron. Kobe would say it to your face. It wasn't passive aggressive. He'd let you know to your face, hey man, you need to step your game up. That's why him and Shaq got into it all the time. He'd tell Shaq, hey man, you get your big ass in shape.
Yeah, because Shaq was half practicing and stuff.
Yeah, my big toe hurt. Well, cut it off. Be Ronnie Lott. Cut it off. Do I need it? Nope. Cut it off.
I was about at least 10 years now when they had Kobe on what was it, Jimmy Kimmel show.
Yeah,
he was showing that video when they were celebrating. After like
8 straight losses or something.
Yeah, that was if he was on the team.
They cut to Kobe looking like
Mama mentality, man. He was one of a kind.
He said these mother lovers finna run all.
Yeah, yeah. I love the story of the Dream Team. When they really figured out Kobe was that dude. When Kobe would practice, like they'd be coming in from a club and Kobe in the lobby at 2 a.m. already sweating because he already lifted at the hotel. He was going to the gym to shoot around, and they coming in from drinking, and Kobe sweating from working out, and they was like, "Where you going?" He's like, I'm go shoot around. That they was like, this dude different.
And then they was out there shooting with him, man.
That's why this is sports. So let's talk about it. There's always saying LeBron make his teammates better and Kobe doesn't. Bullshit, Let me tell you why. If we're on the same team, right, and practice is at 10 a.m., but I'm in the gym at 6 a.m. putting up shots, right, and then practice over at 3, and I'm in the gym to 6 putting up shots, and then you start coming to the gym at 6 a.m. and you start the gym at 6 a.m. and you and leaving at the same time, is that not making my teammates better? If you're working on your game, it may not be making them better the way LeBron did or Magic did or Under Kupo did, but I'm making you better by getting in the game and working on your craft. So people don't look at it as deep as I do.
You know, Jason Williams had a
which one? The black one, the white one, or the motorcycle one?
The motorcycle.
Okay.
Bet I know this. But he said, he had a.
That's how he broke it down. And think about it. So, that's the guy. He broke it down 3 different ways. And yeah, you did pick up on it right now. So you want a problem too.
Hey.
White chocolate, Ducati, or gunshot? Which or limo driver? Which one? Which Jason Williams are you talking about?
Not the limo. He said the limo driver.
I'm just saying the 3 Jason Williams that was in the NBA, bro. White chocolate, limo driver, or Harley Davidson. Which one are you talking?
Limo driver.
I forgot about that story.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
I know y'all. It's the star of the hour. It's all him.
Y'all just.
Oh my God. But anyway, Jason Williams came into the gym. They was getting ready to play the Lakers. And, he's going to shoot around. So he came in and shoot around, and he saw Kobe in there shooting around. He didn't know how long Kobe was there, but he's in a full sweat jumpers.
Yeah.
And so Jason Williams he goes and does his thing, and he stays for 2 hours. And he finally got tired and he left. And Kobe stayed in there and was still shooting around. The game comes now. He had to be in there 4, 5 hours. He don't know.
Right.
Next game come around, game time. Kobe puts up 80 some. That's the game he put up 60, 70 some points that night.
Right. He did 60 and did 81. Those are the 2 biggest games.
I think it was 60.
61 and 80.
I think it was the night he put up 61.
Yeah.
After all of that shooting.
I was supposed to be at that game too. I had a ticket to
He's
game.
Kobe is a different animal.
Different dude. He built it. He wired different.
What he say in the commercial? He was a different animal.
Yeah.
And the same beast.
Man.
It only made sense because
can't
say that was somebody else.
I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you the truth. I did not like Kobe when he was playing.
A lot of people.
I didn't. I was a Shaq fan. I thought he had ran Shaq out. But after he retired, and I looked around the NBA, seeing how soft people, people want to be friendly and stuff on the court. They didn't have that instinct. And I'm like, you know what? Now I appreciate what Kobe did. This is before he had passed away. I appreciate what he did on the court.
I'm probably one of the number 1 Kobe defenders in all of that. He was the first one to call Tex Winter, and he was like, "Yo." Before Phil Jackson became the coach the first time, he's like, "Hey, I'm alienating my teammates. I need you to teach me the game of basketball." And Tex Winter thought he was joking. Kobe kept calling him, "Yo, I need you to teach me the game of basketball." And he flew to Chicago, got with Tex Winter, and Tex Winter thought it was a practical joke. He said, "I thought he was playing a joke on me," but no. Kobe came to Chicago for 2 weeks, spent 2 weeks with me learning triangle offense. Then Phil became the coach. Kobe was the first one to call Akeem Olajuwon and say, "Hey, you had the best footwork of any big man in the league. I need you to teach me that." And Akeem Olajuwon like, "I thought it was a practical joke." And that's how more Russian than I did African. But anyway, and he said Kobe kept pressing him. And then Kobe flew down to Houston, spent 2 weeks with him learning footwork. Because Kobe couldn't play with the records of band that he was playing with. He was getting older, he's getting hurt. Now he's becoming more of a franchise player. You can't play like that anymore. So he was always improving his game in the off season. And that's the thing. When Kobe would finish the season, he would take 2 weeks off to go on vacation with his family. And they said by Labor Day, he's in 90% shape for the season, when most basketball players don't pick up a ball until Labor Day. And if you're a season ticket holder and you're spending thousands of dollars on these season tickets, what do you want your players to do in the off season? You want them practicing, or you want them, effing models and popping bottles? You want them to work because you want to return in your investment, which is a playoff run, a championship run. You don't want them out partying all the damn time, which is like cool. So say what you want about Kobe, arrogant. He was arrogant. I'll take arrogant and 5 rings over happy-go-lucky Dwight Howard with no rings before he won with the Lakers.
You know what?
So call me arrogant, call me a hole. But you know what? I'm bringing my season ticket holders and my organization championships, and I'll take that any day.
Mike had that mentality too.
I got a Kobe confession, and it's in line with Sadal too. I wasn't a Kobe fan for a good little minute because I also thought he ran Shaq up out of there. But it extended a little bit further than that. I was not liking Kobe in the one moment when I found out. Y'all remember the controversy Kobe got caught up in when he got caught cheating and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all remember when he actually, to get out of that, he tried to throw Shaq under the bus? Well,
nope.
He said Shaq did it too.
I remember
nope.
That was big news. That was big news, Joe. That went all across the country.
Guys,
that was real big
news.
You
can't get my name right.
My bad, guys. That was big. That was real big news. That was real big
so here's what happened. Did anyone see that report?
Man,
did anyone see that report?
If it was true or not, I'm not saying it wasn't real or not. But when that came out, that swayed a lot of guys like a bit. They shifted away from Kobe fast. They were like, man, this dude, we with Shaq. We gone. We ain't messing with this dude. It's not till later on that everybody gravitated back to Kobe after he got past all the controversy, all the stuff in Denver with the girl. After he got past all that and won a couple more championships with Paul Gasol, is that when his fan base, his NBA kind of outside of LA fan base came back to him more. But when that happened, a lot of dudes was like, man, I ain't messing with this dude.
Let me tell you what I was told by a player on the team at that time. It was a very credible player who's a champion as well, who was a champion before he even got to the Lakers. But anyway, he never said Shaq's name. He said I should have been like that other and just paid off. Like somebody else was on the team cheating, got caught up, paid the chick off, and went away. But because he and Shaq was beefing, and media needs a story, and Shaq at the time was doing, they just assumed it was Shaq. He never mentioned the name. He just said something like the other one and paid the off. And but he wasn't doing it because it's like it was considered that wasn't the first time he hit old girl. It's like she was getting that wasn't the first time. It was like, yo, you effing so and so, and you ain't getting nothing from it, girl. You stupid. You did it. Oh, okay. I'm telling you, and the other part of it was, they just assumed he was talking about Shaq. And
the whole world did.
Of course, there was other beef. Kobe at the time did not have the power at that time to get rid of Shaq. At that time, if you notice, and Shaq, Shaq's my dude, love Shaq. But time Shaq won three rings already, and that's the toe year, right? And in a game, and you can watch all the documentaries. It kind of explains in the documentary. Shaq was kind of bored. He was the most dominant player in the league. He was bored. So it was a preseason game where they played over in Hawaii. He wanted more money, right? And there's a game where he slams the ball, runs down court. Jerry Buss, the owner, sitting front row, and he pounds his chest and goes, "Pay me my mother money." Who does that to their boss? Kobe didn't have the power to get rid of Shaq at that time. He didn't, and Jerry Buss sat both of them down in his office because he knew both of them was trying to get the other one traded. And he said, neither one can get the other one traded, so quit trying. And Jerry Buss, the foresight that he had, he saw the future because he was the one who first named the stadium, the Great Western Forum. No stadium, no arena in the world was naming their arenas after a company. Now he owed the Great Western Bank money. So he said, hey, I don't have the money. Why don't you just put your name on the building and have naming rights? There's not an arena in the country that doesn't have a naming right of that was Jerry Buss who saw that. He was the first one to advertise on the back of the tickets, the ticket stubs. He was the first to have really cheerleaders who were entertaining rather than just the regular corny, people they had. So he had foresight. So he saw the future was Kobe. That Kobe didn't even see and Shaq didn't even see. So, we hear all the stuff because, Shaq was the dude who grew up in the hood. Who was cool. Shaq is cool. It's good. But Kobe was a guy who grew up in a gated community with a spoon in his mouth. And unfortunately, as Black people, we shun away from those type of people. Kobe speaks 7 languages. He didn't grow up in the hood. He grew up in Lower Merion and overseas. So he was a different kid. When Kobe was in LA, Kobe didn't party. I seen Kobe out 5 times the whole time I lived in LA, and I was living in LA way before Kobe was living in LA. But I've never seen him out at the party. All the other Lakers was out partying, kicking it. Kobe was in the gym. So the whole thing, and so you as brothers from the hood, we naturally gonna gravitate to somebody who come from we come from. Kobe didn't want to cut like we would cut, and then you gotta imagine a young kid in Denver, Colorado, accused of, I don't like saying the R word, but we all know what happened. Being accused of that, your whole career and your life flashing in front of you. You ain't from the streets, and you getting them saying certain things about you. You get baited into saying the wrong ish. And it's like, man, all I did was, had sex with this chick that I ain't had sex with already. What is this? What? She lying? This ain't the first time I tapped that. So you got to take all that into consideration. Case closed.
Ooh, that's a whole lot. Just
it is.
Man.
Knowledge.
Man.
I'm not dropping names, but very reliable sources that with the Laker organization confirmed a lot of this. I'm not going to throw them under the bus. I'm not going to snitch like Kobe. But anyway.
Real quick before we segue to our next topic, since St. Louis don't have an NBA team, Craig Black, how's the Washington Wizards treating you? We got the LA Laker fan over there. We're about to win the Lakers.
Hey, we doing that here, Bunny? That's how we doing, Bunny? That's how we doing.
We don't have NBA teams. I just want to know with Jordan Poole, he can play at the Wizards or not.
Well, right now, Washington D.C. is like St. Louis. We don't have an NBA team. Okay. The best team in Washington D.C. right now would be the Georgetown. No, they're terrible too. The Maryland Terrapins. That's our NBA team right now. Yes, that's what we.
No, for real. We're gonna be y'all savior.
For real, man. The Wizards are. They might as well be the Mystics. I mean, we should let them suit up.
Mystics were a good team.
We should let the ladies ball. Della Don maybe get more bucks than Kyle Kuzma. But I just think this Jordan Poole experiment is done. It's not. He's not the answer. He's not the leader. He's not the guy.
Get rid of the mutton chops he grew inside his face.
It's I don't know what it is about the dude. I wanted him to thrive here. I wanted him to be something great here in DC. Right. But the way it's looking, the team makeup is just not. I don't know. We've been rebuilding for years now, and it's another year of rebuilding. Because if we're not the worst team, we're one of the worst teams in the NBA right now. I think we only got 3 wins and 16, 17 losses. We lost again tonight to the 76ers. I don't know. Wow. We're terrible.
So is it legit why Draymond punched him in the face because he's not that guy?
Man, yeah, he is not that guy. I was hoping that he would once we play the Warriors, since he's in DC, he'd have some get some of that DC swag with him and just while Draymond's on the free throw lines, punch him in his mouth. But we don't think he'll do it now. He's
PG County.
Yes. It's in the water. It's in the water, baby. It's in the water.
He got that PG County in it. He got that.
Yeah.
He got that 2-point circle in it.
What's the other hoods in DC? Maybe Jordan.
Y'all know about DC.
DC, man. Paul, I love DC. Play around in DC.
Circle. That's wrong. That's wrong, boy. That's wrong.
Give him a weekend there and get hardcore real quickly. So when you play the Warriors, you know how to get Draymond. I mean, I like Draymond though. So
I like Draymond. I take him on my team any day. I was that type of
old school era of NBA basketball.
Yeah. Did you see the interview?
He don't care how big are you.
Did you see the interview with Rasheed Wallace? Rasheed Wallace said Draymond is Draymond because he grew up in their locker room. He was hanging around the Pistons. In their locker, I think his dad was friends with the owner's son or something like that, whatever. And he used to hang around the Pistons at the time with Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace and all them. So he talked like that and got that swag like that because that's how they played back then. And so that's why he said that's our fault. That's our son. We raised him in our locker room, so that's why he plays the way he plays. And so it's like, you know what? Perfect, because I see it.
Okay.
These players now soft as hell.
Nah.
Man.
That's why I had more.
Back old school NBA. I say that all the time. I
look at
LeBron because he cries too much anytime he get fouled. Going that baby it hurts me to know this should be the only baby crying, not LeBron and everybody else. This the only one, okay? Got grown ass man me.
Hey, she ain't got no edges either. I'm joking. She was right there. He's right there.
Here, and then all of a sudden Gobert comes in and Draymond's like, no.
Yeah, it's
Chill out.
And then Draymond, he headlocked Gobert there. So
that Detroit Pistons bad boys right there.
My thing is, who was Carl Anthony Towns trying to choke? Didn't you get bitched up by Ben Simmons? That one game he had him on the court tap. He was like, all right, I'm done.
I mean, Rasheed Wallace wasn't bad boys, but they carried the bad boys tradition on and raised Draymond the same way.
But I want to go back to Jordan Poole and his unfortunate events.
More like Deadpool.
Man.
Wasn't that a movie? Deadpool, because he playing very comedically right now.
Man, let me tell you. The issue is his side chick didn't want to move from the Bay to DC.
Say it again?
His side chick didn't want to move from the Bay.
His side chick.
DC.
Okay. Jordan Poole was the one that spent all that money on old girl too, right?
Wait. I missed this.
He spent like they said he spent like a half
$500,000 to Ice Spice, didn't he?
Ice Spice took a shot.
You go on a date with her, right? You spent like $500,000.
That right there let you know.
We had to buy him some. Oh, where I come from, you're a loser for that. You buying yourself some.
But depends how much you pay for it. How much you pay.
You should have no swag to be able to handle this.
$40. You say $40. You got. You said $40.
$40.
Gray Holcomb, you're right. $40.
Look, we've been having a great show. We kind of pushing toward our bedtime here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move into.
You said bedtime or fed time?
Bedtime.
Oh, they said fed time. Like, what you?
Nah, no knocks on here. We're gonna move into a topic that I'm excited for.
Who?
I'm gonna call it the platform show and tell.
Ooh, okay.
Platform sports talk show and tell.
Right.
Now, each panel member was asked to bring in some type of sports memorabilia that means the most to them. I believe everyone has an item. Craig looking around like that one kid that didn't pay attention in class.
Somebody told me.
Like we was told to bring. Huh?
Was I told? I missed the email.
Dang. That might have been on our producer.
Okay.
It was the last.
I got some on my phone I can give you. You can show some clips. I like clips. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So we're gonna work that out. I'm not gonna start because I believe mine is the most anticipated. So I'm gonna go a little towards the end. Would anyone like to start with their memorabilia?
I mean, I gotta get up and get my name.
Yeah, let me go get mine too.
All right. While everyone is preparing, we're gonna go ahead and start with Bunny. Bunny, what you got for us?
Bunny got you this look for a reason. I'm like, shoot, I was like Craig Black. I forgot. I don't even know what
I wasn't paying attention.
Yep, one paying attention in class that day.
Where they was talking while everyone else was quiet. That's what they did in class, and that's why they were there.
They trying to come for us. They trying to come for us.
Craig, you got anything that brings back the good old days of sports?
So this ketchup packet is from this ketchup packet right here. This ketchup packet is from the last game to play in RFK Stadium. You know, RFK is no longer. They knocked it down in DC, the home of the old Washington football team. This is the last ketchup packet that they dispensed in that stadium when I was there. When I had my fries, the last time I saw them old skins when the Hogs were around playing. So this is like one of my biggest mementos, you know, sports memorabilia pieces right here. So, you know, I did my homework. I just want to let y'all know this is just, it's history right here. RFK Stadium ketchup packet. Yes. Okay. All right.
I feel like a teacher right now. Craig, I would be calling your parents after class. What? All right. Sadar, what you got over there in that minute?
Well, mine ain't holding a candle to that ketchup package, man. I'll tell you right now. No, but back in 2004, I was in college, and we planned a trip, like a Black History trip, to none other than the Negro League Baseball and Jazz Museum.
The what? The what?
Yeah, Kansas City. The Negro League Baseball Museum and Jazz Museum. So
Negro.
So the
you gotta enunciate right there.
Yes. I'm not enunciating my word. But anyway, 2004, we went, and it was a good experience. We went through the whole exhibit and everything. Everything was nice, and we was in the gift shop, and I'm getting my stuff, and I see this older gentleman. He had on a tan overcoat, had a matching like little hat, and
Kangol,
like a little Kangol hat.
So it was a black person,
right? He's a black guy, and I'm looking, and you know how you like, nah, that ain't him. That ain't him. It's just an older guy. And people are walking past him. People walking past him. I'm like, I just so happened to pick up this DVD. It was a Buck O'Neil DVD. And I'm looking, and it's had to be like 2 minutes go by. You know how you look around? I'm looking around to see if anybody recognizes him. Nobody says nothing. And I'm like, so I get closer. I'm like, I think that's Buck O'Neil. And I get up enough nerve. I said, excuse me, sir. You don't happen to be Buck O'Neil, are you? He's like, yes, I am. And I'm like, wow. So if you don't know who Buck O'Neil is, he is a bona fide legend in the game, not only the game of baseball, but the game of sports. He is the first black coach in Major League Baseball. He played in the Negro Leagues. He managed in the Negro Leagues. He went on to go and work for the Chicago Cubs organization as a scout. Get this. He picks up Ernie Banks. He signs Ernie Banks. He signs Lou Brock.
St. Louis.
He signs Lee Smith.
Chicago.
And Billy Williams, who was a Hall of Fame pitcher, he didn't sign him, but he left early to go home. He's going through some things. Who do they send to bring back Billy Williams? Buck O'Neil. He's a bona fide legend. And if you ever seen a Ken Burns baseball documentary, it's him. So he is a bona fide legend. Played with Jackie Robinson, played with Satchel Paige. And here he is, right in front of me. Wow. And I'm like, wow. And so I just grabbed something. I'm like, hey, you mind if I can have your autograph? It's like, absolutely. And so here it is, Buck O'Neil autograph right here.
That's pretty dope.
And not only that, he said, you know what?
That, homie.
You know what? He said, you know, I got something better for you for something. So he gets this Buck O'Neil card and he signs the back of this card.
Oh, wow.
That's what's up.
Buck O'Neil. And just so happens he passed away two years after that. And so this is priceless. I'm shaking just right now thinking about it.
And then where were you when this happened?
In Kansas City, in the Negro League Baseball Museum in the gift shop.
Okay.
And of course, after when people see me interact with him, they're like, well, who is he? Who is he? And people just didn't know. And he was the nicest guy you can ever meet. Buck O'Neil, man.
Did you get a picture with him?
I did. It was the early days of flip phones.
Okay.
And so I don't have a good quality picture, but we did get a picture with him.
We have technology today. They can clean that up. You should take that picture and frame that with those autographs.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's going to be something classic to do. You shouldn't be keeping them in the same folder that you got your release paper from prison.
No. I actually keep this in here. I actually keep this in a fireproof, waterproof.
Frame it, man, and get it appraised.
Absolutely.
Really, that's legend right there.
Yeah, Buck O'Neil, man.
Yes, sir. Great share.
That does come close to my ketchup packet. That does. It does. I would say that's you right there. You're right there with it.
I don't keep it in there, sir, all the time. No, I just keep it for travel.
I just want to know where did you have a notebook on you or something? What?
I just happen to have. I just happen to have my notebook because this was kind of like a school project.
Okay.
So I just happened to have my notebook, and I was like, something real quick. And we found a marker somewhere, and that's he signed.
I said I was just walking around with a hand 60 page.
It was a
wide rule note. But that's what's up. Joe.
Yeah, I should have gone first because this doesn't pop it. But I was telling Jamie before the show that One Tree Hill is one of my favorite shows. Y'all know about it.
Yeah.
And my husband got this for me last year.
That's
Nathan
dope.
Scott, for the Keith Scott member. Well, no, I have another jersey, just like this. It has the patch for Keith Scott. But it's signed by James Lafferty, who plays Nathan Scott and goes on to play for the Charlotte Bobcats in the show and whatnot. It's hard to tell.
I got to take a picture of it and send it to a friend. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you are a fan of the show, you have heard my multiple stories of my old days of glory in the Jewish League. Now, don't let the fact that it was a Jewish league fool you. I see you looking, guys. Don't let the fact that it was a Jewish league. Don't let that fool you. They have immense levels of talent, and I tip my hat to them.
Okay.
But in this year, it's 2004, so was mine. This year, I happen to be a part of an illustrious team who happened to take home in convincing fashion, by the way, the 2004 Jewish Community Center Mac and Jeanette Brown Youth Basketball League Championship, the YBL, as we called it. Yes, here it is. Just to let you all know that there is no cap in my rap. Now, the reason that this is sentimental to me is because this same year, my grandmother had just passed away.
Oh, wow.
And so the game was a couple weeks, almost a month after her funeral and everything. So
it's with the violin.
This it holds a special place. My one wish at the time was that my grandma would have been able to see it in person. I know she sees it from above, and so yeah, never got rid of it.
Both of you guys.
The other trophies I threw away. They were just
Smooth.
What sport was that in the Jewish basketball league? I mean, was it basketball?
And just like that, we can't hear him.
Yeah, we can't hear.
Can you hear him, Fred? Yeah, I can't hear him.
I cannot hear him. I can't hear nothing they saying. Can they hear us? I think they can hear us.
Can y'all hear us? Thumbs up if you can.
Thumbs up if y'all can hear us. Oh yeah, they can hear us. Yeah, but we can't hear y'all though.
Okay.
But was it basketball or football? Basketball 1, football 2. Basketball 1, football 2. Basketball 1, football 2.
It's hard to see that logo from here.
Oh, it's orange, so it has to be a basketball.
It's basketball 1, football 2.
But it's orange and round. Have you seen the orange and round football?
It could be
They're playing with the wrong equipment. Jesus. Oh, I guess you can hear us now because they're laughing.
Right.
Yeah, we laugh. We can hear you.
Basketball. I was a defensive machine because on offense I was ass. I'll admit it. I was a pass first type of brother, but I got them rebounds.
Like Dennis Rodman, then, right?
Well, Dennis Rodman actually could score. He just became a role player and rebounded, but he could have really been in college. He was a great scorer.
Okay,
but he changed his game. Got to the NBA.
But now I'm cold. I got a 3.
Okay, I since I got the memo, I didn't get the memo, but such a nerd. I got and now I have my memorabilia of sport. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. I played football for Southwest High School, and I was pretty damn good. I was a wingback, was like a receiver, and I played defensive back. But my senior season, our starting quarterback got hurt. Our first string running back was the backup quarterback. They moved him to quarterback. I went to running back, and we have some plays. But in this particular game, I was a wingback, which was a play I used to run for the 40 and 40 pounder. Please tee up. That's me, number 24. I'm in the wingback position. Bam! I get the ball, and there I go.
There you go.
Yes.
What?
There you go.
It does look like World War II footage. 4 years old, man. That's how we had back. We had 6mm film back then. And let you know that it was me, number 24. I mean, you can see the small size and everything. But I have a picture too to prove that it was actually your boy Guy Torry in a place to be. It was me in that uniform. I was pretty damn good at football, track. I wrestled. I wasn't that great of a basketball player. I was like, I set picks, talk crap, and dive for loose balls. Pause. That was my game. I had no offense. I had no right hand. I'm left-handed. I had all left hand. I was all left.
That man said loose balls. Pause. That
Get the picture. Yeah, it's over on your. I saw it on your screen. Yeah, so yeah, man, I was that guy. I did the stuff that didn't end up in the stats, in the newspaper the next day. I did all the intangibles,
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Is it a bad file? Oh man, you got an airdrop or something? No. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll show you which camera is on. Right here, I can show you. That's me in uniform. There you go. That's me right there. Number 24.
We can't see it. Yeah, okay.
That's
number
me.
24.
Yeah, that was me.
From
I thought I was Freeman McNeil. Freeman McNeil's with the Jets. He had number 24. So that was your boy, Southwest Longhorn, St. Louis, Missouri. I was that dude. I was him.
Mm-hmm.
So last minute, Hail Mary, I came through with the request.
Boom.
Don't you love technology? Trophies, jerseys, autographs, footage. Great job.
Man, it's
made it work.
Small things that mean the most to us.
You forgot ketchup packages.
Oh, forgot ketchup packages.
Ketchup packages too. Yeah. Food items.
Yeah, food items. He got that from Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Chick-fil-A wasn't around when he was in high school. Man. That's a Chick-fil-A ketchup packet. I know a Chick-fil-A packet. I see what.
and it's open.
Yeah, you got ketchup in your beard. I can see.
I don't think you heard earlier about what he looked like. I don't think you heard.
Yeah. Which one? I've been killing him all night. Huh?
He was on lockdown.
Oh, he was locked down. Yeah. He didn't hear that one. Yeah, lockdown. That's a lockdown. Because you got a lockdown T-shirt on, like you're in prison. That's the ketchup pack. And the blurred out background, so you won't notice any other prisoners behind you. You know where you are. You know you are, Craig. Look at this.
By the way, before it's official that Soto is going to be a New York Yankee.
Really? Wow. Breaking news.
Breaking news. It's no fair, man. They got Giancarlo Stanton, Judge.
Hold on. Stanton's hurt all the time.
Oh, well.
Anyways,
yeah. And hey, all because they got all them heavy hitters don't mean they're going to get a ring, okay? Because they sure ain't get one when they did this before. Just saying.
I hope they gave up
a
lot because he's a Scott Boras client. He's going to test free agency next year. And hopefully he does not sign with the Yankees, and that's how it goes.
Even one pinstripe to another pinstripe.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear it.
You should say what's sad about what's going on with the Padres, man. It's because they just lost their owner, and now it's like they're just gonna lose everybody else, along with it.
Well,
since I've been on the show, they out there. Father figure.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I mean they had to start like they're getting rid of Trent Grisham in the trade. They're putting Jake Cronenworth, who just signed a 8-year extension, I think, last offseason.
Oh, wow.
So they're listening to offers for him now. And do we have something from Miss Williams?
Yep, we got Miss Dub. She said she has the St. Louis Rams T-shirt that she bought when they first came to St. Louis.
Yeah, I was inaugural season. Yep, I was a fan back then too. Went to one of those games.
I have a
right?
Schnooks.
It was picture the dream team. Oh, picture the dream team. That's dope.
Oh, okay.
You got some memorabilia, Miss Williams.
Yeah, Miss Dove got the.
Let's not forget. A picture of them doves. Do you have a picture of them doves?
Well, on that note, I want to thank Guy Torry for being our guest on the show tonight. This has been part one of this super show. Before we get out of here, Guy, anybody that you want to shout out before we sign off?
Oh man, absolutely, man. I want to shout out, man, my team that is putting together this Fat Tuesday show. You know, I want to shout out Terrence Jones. I want to shout out Don Dace. I want to shout out Aaron Reed. I don't know who that music is playing in the background, but I also want to shout out Tracy Cole. They came together to put this wonderful show on. I want to shout out Midwest Cigar, who's sponsor. I want to shout out 100 Black Men. I'm being honored this Saturday. 100 Black Men in Metropolitan St. Louis. They're a sponsor. AAA Fish is a sponsor. There's a few more too that are sponsors that came out and really, you know, made this thing happen. To be honest, Diane Phipps, cancer survivor, who's bringing awareness to getting tested for cancer. She's a supporter as well, and a promoter and a sponsor of this whole comedy. So there's more too, and you hear about it. Go to my Instagram page, and I'll have a list of all the sponsors that are doing at Guy Torry. And the thing about it is, people who are sponsoring the comedy show care about us. And when someone sponsors something, whether it be this show or anything else, support that product. They're supporting us, so we'll support them as well, and that's what we need in the community. Any community, it doesn't matter. Somebody supports you, support them. So, and you all, y'all got tickets coming. If you're free Tuesday night, we got you. Got you with a +1 coming to the show. All who are here, and come laugh, have a good time, get our mind off all these terrible wars that's going on. Get our mind off of the illnesses. COVID is back, and yeah, the young lady who's part of the show, Michelle A. She's. I hope you get well. You know, so come out and laugh. Not you. You stay at your ass at home with that COVID. But I mean, I don't know what she had. I don't know what she got. She could have the flu. Whatever you got, keep them heebie-jeebies there. I just assume COVID because that's what's really going around. But it could be labor pains. Who knew? But anyway, I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Hope to see you all on Tuesday coming to the Fat Tuesdays at Helium, December 12th at 8 p.m.
Quick question, guy. You got a sponsor for that sweatshirt? Because I love it and I would love to purchase or get one of those. Fat Tuesday?
Yeah, you know what? This Fat Tuesday shirt was made by some clothiers in LA as a sample, and I think they want to make the shirt. So when I make more, not if, when I make more, I'll make sure there's plenty to go around.
Sure, for sure.
I actually wanted a darker sweatshirt, the darker gray. So this was the lighter one. I like the darker one. It looks better.
That's the heather gray look, and you wanted that dark gray. Yes.
Exactly. Thank you for clarifying. I went to public school. I didn't know the proper terms.
I went to public school too.
Where'd you go to school? You went to where?
Metro High School, St. Louis Public School.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I went to VAP. We used to come there all the time. Pick up them chicks. We say basketball against Metro.
Here we.
Metro has some good looking women. Yeah, Metro and you go to continue ed and score because that's why they're over there in the first place.
Man, I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have that one right now, because it's your night that you off with.
Yeah, we gotta go. On that note, I don't know.
I appreciate y'all having me.
But man, look, Guy, we want to thank you for coming out. I'm gonna be there on Tuesday.
Okay,
yeah, me too.
I love some good comedy. Okay. Definitely takes your mind off.
It's gonna be dope. Coco Brown, Damon Williams, Frank Lau. It's gonna be good.
Coco Brown, that's my girl.
Yeah, man, funny. One funny mama.
Yeah. All right. Out the DMV.
So, part 1. It has been a great time. Please stay tuned for all information about part 2.
Yes.
But until then, be safe, take care of yourselves and each other. We out of here. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.